last time, you all found yourselves in Arathator's lair in the Sea of Moving Ice after spending a lot of time looting in the frigid cold, suffering, for some of you, several points of exhaustion and getting quite tired. Found the form of your beloved companion Zargon down one of the tunnels and caves, impaled by a shard of ice, seemingly triggering a trap deep within the tunnels of Arathator's lair. You all packed his body, made your way out of the lair, back towards your ship, the SS Large Barge, in the process, and dealt with your grief in your own unique ways. Not sure we can describe any of them as healthy. Or maybe some of you are delaying.
I don't think we can actually say anybody's dealt with either. But
No,
okay.
actually,
I mean, Leo kind of danced around. That was nice.
Leo did dance around.
That saved the mood.
I drank myself.
Leo's
into
still
slumber.
dealing though.
I haven't dealt yet.
The reason you weren't able to deal as quickly as you'd like to is because Fleetfoot once again had a very disturbing dream the night after making your way back onto the ship.
And if he doesn't sleep well, everyone pays.
Well, those Tabaxi sex dreams will get you every time.
New band name, Tabaxi Sex Dream, I call it.
That is an odd name.
I'd go see them.
Yeah, you'll hear that clicking.
The fan.
Yeah, but now I think
okay.
we kind of want to rename our
Yeah.
group to Tabaxi
So-
Sex Dream.
TSD.
Oh, God.
Perfectly Tabaxi Sex Dream. We could be PTSD.
Oh, God. And that's what you all have. So Fleetfoot, after having a disturbing dream, recognizing the individual in his dream, or at least assuming the individual in his dream was Balasar's mother, you all made your way together, Zargon finding his way back to the Cloakwood using Charon Vane as a...
That shit was
What
crazy.
did you call it, Leaf? As a...
Uberhearse.
Uberhearse for...
Celestial
Of a
Uber
celestial Uberhearse.
That was a big deer.
It was a celestial Uber hearse.
Fleetfoot then called upon the power...
Not
of
Uber
his
as in big, Uber
cloak.
as in internet.
Yeah.
Car ride
Ride
sharing.
sharing, yes.
Thank you for clarifying.
Sharing of, but, Fleetfoot called on the new powers of his cloak to transport him in the direction of the vision that he had had. You all wound up at the very late hour on the streets of Waterdeep, and Balasar imploring an old friend he served with, maybe an old acquaintance he served with in his time, made your way to a ruined harbor master's abode, where you were able to dig through the rubble, and Leotaurus was able to identify through using Thieves' Cant an entrance to the old Thieves' Guild tunnels beneath the city of
prove that
Waterdeep.
Thieves can.
You all made your way down into the tunnels and aggressively made your way through the first of a series of tunnels, triggering a spike trap. Leotaurus sprinting through, making it through relatively unscathed before he disarmed those traps, and you all down in the very damp, dark, cramped tunnels of the Thieves' Guild beneath Waterdeep, moving into the docking ward. You now find yourself still dealing and reeling with the loss of a companion in the tunnels beneath the city of Waterdeep. What would you all like to do?
Is there a way to stop that? Because it's like I'm living the Telltale Heart.
Yep.
It's just background sound effects. We are hearing lots of ticking.
I mean, I'm okay with the air, just not the tick.
I have no idea what's happening with the ticking.
I think just because it's in place, it's not oscillating.
We'll get the air moving here in a minute if it gets too hot and unbearable.
We're getting in the theme of this damp hallway.
Getting in the mood.
So Leo had taken out all the traps. Yeah.
A trap.
He had
Of
taken
course
out
he
the
had
5
all of them
Yeah, every single one.
successfully forever.
Forever.
From now until ever.
Well, then let's keep moving forward, cautiously.
Okay. Would you like to proceed? What's the marching order?
I'll go first.
I was, because I ran with Leo and then ran back.
Yes,
so.
you did. And those 5 spike traps are disarmed in the wall.
Those 5. What about the other 12?
You don't know.
Can I look and see if there's any other traps?
In this immediate vicinity? Yeah, absolutely you can. That'd be an investigation check, please. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
All right, so that will not be with disadvantage.
Investigation, you said?
Investigation.
Would you like some help with that?
Sure.
So you can roll it with advantage.
Didn't help.
Did not help at all. So that's an 8.
Hey guys, what's this do over here?
You know, it's tough to make out
least
in
that-
this level of low light.
Not off to a good start.
You still feel a little bit tired from the events of the days past, and it's, kind of dealing with the fact that Leotoris charged so wantonly through this first trap. You leave yourself a little bit distracted. So looking through at the walls, everything seems to be pretty. It's hard to tell. You can tell that some of the dungeon walls have been ruined. It almost seems to be covered, a mix of exposed cavern, and then the reinforced walls that have been built as this became a thoroughfare for whatever seedy underbelly once existed and operated in these tunnels. It's just tough to tell. So far that you can see, there's nothing that, for at least for the next 40 feet, that really looks like it's trapped in any way.
And I'm going to proceed and keep my ear out for that clicking.
Okay. So, you all continue making your way through these tunnels. Everybody give me a general perception check. You all have dark vision, so they will not be with disadvantage. It's going to be a straight roll.
Natural 20.
23.
23? Okay.
6.
6. Balasar, you are quite distracted given the circumstance that you are in. The thoughts of your mother perhaps being trapped here for some extended period of time ringing through your mind at the warnings of Fleetfoot and his dreams and visions. Fleetfoot and Leaf, you feel a general and gradual decline as you progress through these tunnels.
I feel like we're going down.
For the
Gradual decline of sorts.
Yes.
for the first about
We are?
40 feet,
Mm-hmm.
you were moving in a fairly straight line. All of a sudden, there's a sharp turn to the left, and you find yourself in a steep descent.
See this sharp turn to the left?
I feel like we're in a shaft that has a sharp turn to the left.
You said shaft. Did we hear last time you said that we could hear the ticking?
With that perception roll, it is faint, but there is an ever-present sound of some sort of methodical click.
Has it gotten noticeably louder or quiet? Like, do we know if we're heading towards it?
It has remained consistent in volume through these first 70 feet you've traveled,
Even going down.
even going down. I would also mention that all of you, at this point, as you continue in this semi-claustrophobic space, you all have this sensation that you are being watched and observed. Not in any hostile way, but
Balasar, quit checking out my ass.
Walk behind me then.
it's an odd sensation, but it is consistent, and it is as if you are consistently just being
Staring at
observed.
Leaf's ass. Oh.
Imagine much in the way a zoo animal would feel. Just curious observation. That's the one I want. As you continue, there's another sharp left turn, another 30 feet of travel, sharp right-hand turn, making your way. You level out a little bit at this point.
I'm sorry, you said level up? Okay.
You level up
out.
just a little bit.
All right, everybody, roll your hit die. No,
You level up just a
levels
bit.
out
You heard
a
him.
little bit.
We're level 10 and a half now.
Before proceeding and making your way down.
Town.
Walking fast. Faces past.
Not gonna work tonight.
That.
For those of you listening, this is how my players deal with grief.
Ignore it entirely.
And this can only end well.
Ball it all up and let it come out later.
Just keep moving.
All right. So continuing down, the feeling and texture of the ground beneath your feet begins to change. instead of being well worn with dirt and dust throughout your underneath your feet, it becomes a bit more solid, as if you're walking on something that has been paved and intentionally created as a pathway. Looking through the dim light, you're able to make out in the distance, rather than sharing the same sort of silhouette as a cavern wall, it is now a dungeon truly that you are seeing through concrete walls and bricks and mortar laid to the side and on the ceiling. As you range from 10 feet in height to Balasar, at times you have to kind of almost stoop over because the ceiling dips in certain locales.
God, my back's going to hurt tomorrow.
Oh, honey, you decorated.
Maybe we were coming.
Who's leading again?
Either myself. Well,
I'm not anymore because now Bally was checking on my ass. So
Leo probably.
A good enough reason to go back.
he told me to get behind him.
Either Balasar, myself, or us together.
I'll be in the front.
I would say.
Okay.
I'll just keep
'Cause
driving down.
I've had the dreams.
You got it.
Walking fast.
Oh, I am.
Double dash.
No, not yet.
That killed Zargon. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
As you continue down the tunnel, you, Fleetfoot, feel beneath your foot just a general perception check for me, please.
Ooh, doing well tonight. 8. Use my passive for that.
I wish. I'm sorry, man. You all kind of clustered together, keeping a bit close in this tight and confined space. There's really no other place to go. You all hear Fleetfoot as you step. The ground feels softer for a moment, and then you all hear a. And I need everyone to please make.
What did you do?
Bad kitty.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Who will be rolling for? I'll roll for Leo. That needs to be in the.
18.
Okay, Leo makes his as well. That's 24.
I don't want to use it yet.
Yeah,
Can I do a flip as I hear this? To
That
make it
would be
acrobatics?
Oh. Give me an acrobatics check with disadvantage. What was your dexterity saving throw?
Not good. 12.
Okay, acrobatics check with disadvantage just because you're asking, and that is with disadvantage.
19. Okay. With disadvantage, that would be a 31.
Oh, wow. Still fair.
Hey, I rolled a 19 and a 20, so.
Okay. I mean, hey.
In
Val,
all fairness,
what
you
was
are
your
a
roll?
cat, and you've
A
ever seen a
10.
cat
A
jump
10.
away from something?
Like, I'd spook. It's like a cucumber was behind me,
it
and I
might be
just.
successful, but it's not pretty.
So, Fleetfoot, as you hear this, as you move over this semi-soft earth, you all hear this as these boulders and rocks tumble from the ceiling above. Fleetfoot, you attempt to nimbly jump out of the way, but end up knocking yourself into Balasar as he is immediately right behind you and is taking up a great deal of space. While Leaf and Leotaurus nimbly dodge out of the way, Balasar and Fleetfoot, you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the falling rocks, while Leaf and Leotaurus are able to just jump out of the way entirely and make their way out of the space.
Dang.
How many? I have 4 standard healing potions. Do you want a healing potion?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
be fine. Maybe later.
I got him. Before we get in trouble.
I can heal you.
I mean, I could heal.
Okay.
Okay. You all continue forward,
Yep.
kind of brushing the stones and rocks off your person. Balasar, you feel a little bit of a dent in one of your arms. Spall just
Mending? Anyone?
it, as it pops back out, kind of like the dent in the side of a car. The mid.
Sorry for bumping into you.
It's all good. You fixed it.
The mid-sized sedan that is your shoulder pauldron. Continue making your way. There is a what seems to be another series of wild turns that continue down, and then all at once, you all see in front of you, mounted to one of the sides of the walls, what looks to be a source of that ever-present clicking, or at least what you imagine to be that ever-present
I
clicking.
can see it.
You can see the outline, and given the way that all of your passive perceptions would be this, you recognize that as at least where you imagine the sound is coming from. Or at least a source of that sound.
Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit for me, please.
22.
22. You. And as the smoke disappears in the distance, it's about 30 feet away, so it's just the very edge of what your dark vision would be. So you see it smoke, and then you see 2 glowing orbs illuminate.
Could I detect magic?
What was that for?
If you'd like.
Wand to
It was
detect
annoying.
magic
It was
on
clicking.
So you're familiar with casting Detect Magic, and when you've cast it before, you are also able to tell that the brightness of the object indicates the level of magic associated with it. Around you, it is blinding, given the magical items that all of you possess, and the power of those magic items. From 30 feet in the distance,
It's nothing
you're-
I'm carrying. It's just my personality.
It's glowing.
Since this is at the edge of what the detect magic range would be, you are able to detect a hint of magic coming from the object. However, this is odd in that it seems to be tethered elsewhere. There is a vein almost, or a string of magical energy that just barely seems to attach to this object, giving it that soft glow, and it disappears deeper within the space.
I can't see where it goes like away more than 30 feet, so I can't see where it's connected to.
Not at this current point in time. It goes away and out of your visual range.
Do it again.
Firebolt.
All right, roll to hit.
Why are we throwing firebolts at a couple of candles?
10.
Because why not?
It and you see the light flicker on the side of the wall. Now that your attention is trained, as the firebolt sparks and hits the wall, you notice that it is a very odd shape. It looks to be
That's been 31 points, by the way.
31 points.
Damage.
Okay, got it. Perfect. As it smashes into the wall and illuminates briefly that location, you're all able to get a better look at this structure. It is a series of gears that have been placed together in small metallic pieces. The brief flash of light gave you the opportunity to see the rough outline of the shape, and it looks to be almost that of a head mounted to the side of the wall about 8 feet in height off the ground. The 2 glowing orbs, at least from that space, looks to be eyes, but they are offset in at strange angles towards the middle of what would be the face, as opposed to the normal layout of what you're used to seeing in a humanoid face.
Picasso's face is over there.
You want to try hitting it with your sword? It's connected. There's magic. It's connected to something else, so it's definitely we're being watched. And I
That's
just
what's
thought
watching
you'd
us?
like to know. I assume so. I don't know why else it would be tethered with magic.
Maybe because it's triggering a trap?
Do you see a trap?
No, but I don't know what to look for a trap. Not in here. I mean, I know how to set a bear trap.
Can I walk up to it?
If you'd like.
Yeah.
All right. So you begin walking up to the detect magic spell still active. Are you both following? I imagine.
I'm going slowly behind, yeah.
All right. So you
Yeah,
see
sure. I'll
Fleetfoot
follow.
stride up to the strange gear and metallic head on the side of this wall. And as you approach Fleetfoot at about 10 feet away, you see, with the detect magic spell still active, this flare of energy. And then you hear, all of you, the whirring sound of gears that begin to pick up. Just and you could swear you see the head turn just ever so slightly. Just
Firebolt.
all right, roll to attack.
11.
Fleetfoot, you see this, and on the wall beside it, just narrowly missing the head itself.
So the gears are exposed,
Some are, yes.
and they're moving currently. Like I heard it.
Mm-hmm. And as you approach it 10 feet away, you all hear a strange voice emerge from the head on the and it sounds muffled and fuzzy and as if it's coming from a distance, but there's a very distinct tone and lilt to the voice as it comes through, and you hear it very shortly say, I see you all have made it here. Took you longer than I expected. I look forward to seeing you soon. And at which point the head
Well, you know, we had to dress for the occasion, and it took a little bit longer than we expected because the tabaxi has all the fur.
But how are you?
no response. Seemingly inert.
Do we recognize that voice?
Corellius.
I would say that all of you having been in the room, one of you
Did
through
one of
the
you
eyes
put
of another.
mushrooms in my breakfast this morning? Is that what's happening
You have
here?
them.
That does sound, even through the distortion, very
What
much like
happened?
Corellius.
So he's waiting for us down here.
Can I pull this thing off the wall?
Strength check, please.
I'm not going
I want to help.
What
With
are you
advantage.
doing? Why?
Or two
They
individual strength checks
decorated
or one
for
with
this. Is what it.
So with advantage?
So you can either give me two individuals. You can decide. Give me two.
I mean, I'm going to
individual
let
strength
him
checks.
roll. He's the
All right.
strength.
You give me with advantage, Val. Sorry.
I don't think I'm going to do better than a 25.
Let's roll a nat 20.
No, I rolled another 25.
Okay. So, Balasar, you stride up a massive hand that grasps the head and just and it comes off the wall, and you are holding in your hand what is about a 7 inch by 5 inch rounded edge. Almost, it is covered in brass and copper, and inside you see a number of gears that are made of a variety of different metals. It's tough for you to recognize them at this juncture, just being so deep inside the mechanism. At this point, inert, nothing moving, seemingly no spark of any sort of energy inside. Fleetfoot, with the detect magic still active, as soon as it was removed and immediately after the message had ended, the vein of magic tether slowly disappeared.
You want to crush it?
Sure.
Why are you crushing it? Why?
Why not?
I will
Be a
give
strength
no
check, please.
response to leave.
18.
18. Okay. With relative ease, you're able to, with one hand, and you see it crush. And there are a few sparks that emit as you see the metal rubbing against metal, as the head is now very much destroyed inside your palm. Had you not been wearing gauntlets, it would have certainly the shards of metal would have cut. You were able to see where those streaks are against your metal gauntlets, but seemingly crushed and destroyed in front of you.
Let's go kill this
I'll
fucker.
toss it to the side.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Let's go kill this fucker.
Okay.
Your mother's going to walk back through here, and I'm going to tell her this mess was yours.
So help me, Balasar.
So help me, Balasar.
I
Clean
will-
up after yourself in the tunnels beneath the city.
I will turn these tunnels around.
Okay. You continue for some time and find yourself emerging into a T intersection. You have the ability to continue forward or move to another pathway that seems to widen on your left-hand side.
Any audible difference?
Be a perception check. What are you listening for specifically?
The ticking.
Okay.
Because it wasn't, I'm assuming the head was part of it that got louder, but we can still hear.
There is an ever-present ticking throughout
I'm
this.
looking for any physical clues as to which tunnel has been used.
Investigation check.
13.
13. Thank you. I'm actually going to put back on this because I know this particular level like the back.
13.
Okay. 13.
Yep.
So, Fleetfoot, as you emerge in this T intersection, straining your ears in both directions,
I am a cat.
um,
Hear a jaunty little piano.
it seems
Go that direction.
to be the same volume either way you go. Still faint and in the distance, but the ticking is ever present, seemingly all around you.
Still feel like I'm in a telltale heart.
All right, I got nothing.
Leaf.
Is there anything I could set on fire near here? Like wood or dry grass or anything like that.
Did he
Take an
just learn
investigation
this
check.
ability or something?
Investigation.
Investigation check. Leaf, as you continue down.
Nat
looking-
20.
Nat 20. Thank you. As you continue looking
Produce
around, you see that both.
What do you
Neither of
wanna
these
find?
paths look very well worn. In fact,
Something that'll make smoke. So I
in
can
all your
see
time in
if there's
tracking, you've
airflow
been
in
able
one
to
direction.
detect locations where there have been footfalls with relative ease. Here it seems that, at least
That's
on
my
the
idea,
floor,
anyway.
there doesn't seem to be any sign of movement or recent passage. Looking at the walls, however, you're able to, and this is at the last minute as you look up, seemingly frustrated that you aren't able to see any movement or any sign of wear. Looking at the walls, however, you notice that there are grooves that seem to be separate from the mortar work, outside what you see on any of this brickwork.
Down one of the two tunnels, not.
Seemingly, for both, they are. There's not an increase in frequency. You just notice that there's nothing on the ground, but in both cases, there are these scratches on the walls. You would recognize that. I would imagine that you would assume this would be from some sort of claw. Balasar. Looking around, just determined and frustrated, trying to find
You seen
something
these?
to light on fire. You are able to look around, and in your limited space, you see poking from the cavern wall
Bigger than mine.
some what looks to
Yep.
be damp moss growing from there. It's in small patches throughout, but you're able to see there's a fairly
Perfect.
large patch, about 5 feet
Where were
away.
they?
I want to
Side?
grab some and try and light it on fire.
Okay, we're using firebolt just in your hand?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'd say you grab it, hold it, and it sparks for a moment. The moss is pretty damp. Want to try it again?
Yep.
All right, so it takes you 2 or 3 times.
I really just wanted to get to smoking, pretty much.
Yeah, it takes you 2 or 3 times before it begins to smoke and give off this effervescent, almost peaty smell.
And I just want to kind of wave the smoke in the air and see if the airflow kind of takes the smoke down one tunnel or
I need
another.
a perception check.
Nat 1.
You're looking.
Well, unfortunately, it was weed, and now you're just too damn high to figure out which tunnel it's going down.
You are stoned.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's go down this tunnel.
Yeah, man.
This tunnel looks
Wave
like
the
a good
smoke
place
around
to
and
go.
accidentally inhale too much.
Irie, brother, I didn't inhale.
Guys, this way. So you
Like Zoinks, Leo.
as you hold and begin to move the smoking moss around, it's tough to see the direction that the smoke travels in the dark
Maybe I'm
light
smoking
as
moss.
it is, and you just lose it as soon as it's about 5 feet away. It seems as if it's just distributing evenly.
David.
Leo's almost here, guys.
Okay.
Well, I say we go left. My idea sucked.
Because we have 2 that have left, and we've got our 2 decision makers here until they get back. You tell me what you want to do.
Left,
All right.
because your idea sucked.
Yeah.
Seems like a plan. Okay. You all can turn left, and the hallway widens. Where it was ranging between about 5 and 6 feet in width, where it was tough for you to walk side by side, it expands to be about 10 feet in width. And you find yourself once again on a steep decline. Because there are only 2 of you here, I'm going to assume that you 2 are leading.
Okay.
I'll go first.
As you are going first, after about 45 feet, I need you to both to give me a perception check.
18.
18? Okay.
Mhm. Remember, I have blind sight too, so see
That you
pretty
do.
good.
That's
22.
22. You both throw your arms out at the same time to catch Leotaurus and Fleetfoot. As in the distance, you see that there is a large stone doorway that extends about 12 feet high and about 12 feet. It's 12 feet across. It's just this massive square. 2 stone doors that lead and seem to open inward. But that's not what caught your eye. What caught your eye was at the sides of the wall, you were able to barely notice, cut into the stonework, 3 grooves on each side running horizontally 10 feet horizontally towards the door at 3 levels. One at 3 feet off the ground, one at 6 feet off the ground, the next at 9 feet off the ground. and that is duplicated on the left side of the hallway as well. The grooves are about a half-inch thick and 10 feet in length.
Bet you something gruesome comes out of there and slices.
Yeah, I was
people
just
in
thinking
half.
that. Is there a switch that I can see?
Investigation check for me, please.
15.
15. Looking around, it's tough to tell inside the different sides of the walls. It's not something that you're normally used to looking for. You can't find any switch or button that would attempt to stop whatever mechanism you're assuming this might be.
Can Leo look for traps? Detect traps?
Leo can look if he'd like, but is Leo here?
No.
Boy, I wish Leo weren't all pixelated and still loading.
He's got that the old
Rainbow wheel.
old MacBook rainbow wheel. Yeah.
Man, Leo should really log in like any minute. Like
Right?
he's gonna be
Holy
here.
cow. I would also say that while you're here, just with your passive perceptions through the door, you are able to hear very low sounds of what seems to be an air current type movement, wind. It's a fairly open space, you can imagine, and there's a very low whistle coming from beneath in the gaps in the door itself. Seemingly no change in lighting whatsoever. That hasn't changed at all, but
Okay, so we got to get past this either really weird decoration or deadly trap.
I'm going to hope for decoration, but assume it's a trap.
I mean, I can just walk through it and see what happens.
I mean that's a plan. I don't know if that's the plan we should go with.
Probably not a good one, but
I
you
could
know.
flip through it.
We could throw things at the door and see if anything happens, so we know what we're up against.
All right, I could get behind that.
Throwing stuff at the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
What are you thinking about throwing?
I don't know. I can get a good few pounds worth of shit slamming against that for effect with that spell that I have. What do we got around here? Any-
looking around, just generally there are seems to be stones that have fallen from the wall itself, leading to a mix of paved bricks and exposed cave wall. You can certainly.
I'm gonna shoot 3 fire bolts down the hallway, one at the slit on either side, and
I
one
thought
at the
you meant
door.
me.
Okay.
What?
I thought
So
you were going to throw me.
you are easy. That's easy enough. You're able to fire the fire bolts. The 2 that fire towards the slits, you see briefly illuminate.
Hey, you're
You
pretty
see a
acrobatic,
flash of what
right?
looks to be some sort of metal, and as it hits the door, it
Do it.
If I like
fades away.
held my hands like this and you put your foot in there and I kind of like
Hoist.
pushed you while you jumped, you think you could clear it?
I mean, yeah, but are we thinking the switch is on that end of it?
Well, it could be, and maybe it'll help if somebody's over there. I would just want you to.
I can
be
always dimension
going-
door back. Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
Just make sure you're going like horizontal when you're through there, in case those things like come out and try to slice you. Because if you're just jumping through vertically, you'll just and it'll
Just
be
right in half.
Can anyone just fly over there?
you'll be down to 8 lives.
I mean, I could teleport 6.
6. Sorry.
Um,
We don't have anything that would help you fly over there?
Not that I know how to use.
Oh, okay.
Not all of us have wings.
Well, I got a magic carpet.
Hey,
You have a what?
Magic carpet?
You have a magic carpet?
Yeah, I showed you when we were drunk last night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
so
I
if
just
we,
don't know
like,
how to
lay
use it.
down on the carpet
I don't know how to use it.
and like look up at the stars
I
that
have to-
aren't up there because we're inside.
I have to train it with a word. That word will
Like
be stew.
Figglebisters?
Stew.
Stew?
You know, meat soup. Anyway, flip me. Toss me.
I like Tabaxi's extreme better. Flip? Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Toss me.
You got it. Let's go. What am I
Don't
rolling?
tell
What
the
is he
elf.
rolling?
Don't tell the elf.
Leaf, you're going to be rolling athletics. Fleetfoot, you're going to be rolling acrobatics.
Right on. We discovered last week that I was proficient in that for some odd reason.
For reasons.
And I rolled a natural 20.
All right. Now let's see how Fleetfoot does.
18.
Fantastic. Okay. Balasar, what you witness can only be described in your wildest dream.
God bless that plus 13.
with your knowledge of these two individuals,
Plus 13, and you got an 18.
you've never seen either of them perform feats of strength. However, in this moment, you witness Leaf turn his hands into a sling, Fleetfoot nimbly step into them, and toss Fleetfoot careening through the air with that natural 20 and that weight about 9 feet in the distance. As you land, you're able to notice the length. You have about an additional foot of slit in the side of the wall, and are able to nimbly kind of roll in midair and just land ever so slightly just at the edge of where this groove in the sides of the wall end. And it is with that I need to make a roll.
Hey, that works. So I can launch anybody we want over there, and then I can just Misty Step over.
Let me see if I can just shut it off first.
So it is an odd number. So as you land, you see your finger compress slightly into the ground beneath you, and you hear a little...
Can I hold it down? Like, if I notice it press, can I just hold it? Like, is it already in motion?
Bally, you want to go next?
As you begin to think this, Leo, Balasar, and Leaf, you witness from each side of the wall, in all 3 slots, these blades, just scythe-like blades, emerge. Your positioning was where it was a 3-point landing with your hand in front of you. These scythes come within 3 inches of your face and barely miss, cutting just a whisker. As it emerges, you
David's
hear
almost here.
and then you hear this.
I run through.
Okay, that's gonna be. Are you dashing?
Yep. I
Okay.
just run right the fuck
So
through.
you are so as you feel this plate,
So
beneath
much
you-
for tossing people?
as you see the plate beneath your hand begin to come back
Bella, you
up
next.
into space, you see Leaf look side to side and then fucking book it, full sprint down this, and you are feeling this continue to move up in space, and just as it is about to reach back and reset, Leaf emerges scot-free on your side, just having just reset your.
Oh, yes.
I'm a high five Lee.
Woo!
Leaving Leotaurus and Balasar on the other side of this stretch of hallway.
So, Bally, what you got to do is you got to chuck Leo over here to trigger the trap and then run while
I
it's
can just-
resetting.
Push the button.
Oh. My way was more fun.
You guys want to try that?
Okay.
I'm going to push the ground where it went in.
All right, so you're going to press in, and you feel it begin to descend a bit more, and then all of a sudden, once again, the blades emerge and slice through again. Once again, you have to. You knew where they were at this point. Lee, from this angle, you're like, wow, that was really close to Fleetfoot's head.
It was
Double
fucking
dash.
awesome,
And
man.
you begin fucking booking it.
Right.
Is Leo coming with you? I'm going to say Leo's coming with you. He's seen this happen. You are able to grab him with very
He's like,
little
what do you guys do?
very little effort, just yoink Leotaurus through the hallway as the blades end in their home spots, and you hear it begin to as the trap continues to reset.
All right, let's go up to the door.
Okay. You all make your way up to the door.
Hope there's more like that.
You going to run through it?
Yeah.
It's compression plates, man.
It was totally exhilarating. I'll do that again.
I'm gonna
Feel
try and
alive.
push the door open.
It's a pull.
It is locked.
Let's stall for another, 6 minutes, and then the rogue should be here somewhere.
I'll try and use my broken lockpick and pick it open.
Suddenly a pull
You
sign.
can give
pulls-
me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Seven.
It is currently, there is a portion of this lockpick that is irretrievable inside of this lock. You hear as you're working your tongue out of your mouth, and you all hear this resounding. Balasar turns around looking a bit sheepish.
Did you
Hey guys.
did you break it?
Not the lock, but my lockpick's stuck in the lock, so I guess I kind of broke the lock.
So kick it.
It's
Kick it.
a
What?
big door that's not gonna work.
What? What?
I could dimension door like
Ha-
10 feet that way.
It might be
You
10
would
feet
need
thick.
to see where you're ending up.
Do I have to, or is it just? It's just
No.
You can for dimension door, you can describe it, but
10 feet.
not
You
knowing
wanna-
what's there
He doesn't
might.
know what's
Yeah.
there, so
10.
you-
I could say 10
You
feet.
could say, I want to teleport onto the other side of this door. He'll get to the other side of that door, but it could be.
It could be bad.
Floor could be made of
He could
lava.
take bludgeoning damage depending on if he ends up inside an object.
It is. It is.
There
very
could be
much
an
open
ogre
to
there or a
interpretation.
troll
You
there,
can certainly
or-
try, is what I will tell you. I am never going to stop you from trying.
Like that one specifies that you don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
don't-
you could. You could take somebody with you too.
it's true.
Mhm.
You want to go? It's like running through the hallway of size, except we can't see what we're running into.
We don't know what's over there.
It's true.
Let's do it.
Perfect. With that,
In order to do this effectively, I would like for you to describe to me where you would like to end up, and then give me an Arcana check.
so it's a big door.
It
Do I have
is.
any gauge idea of what the thickness? Like, can I get down and look under? Can I?
You can give me an investigation check.
I'd love to do that.
Oh, okay. You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive exactly at the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating the distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest.
It's a 15.
There you go. 15.
I'm gonna try to like get under it and look, or
Okay.
look. Well, we can't look through the lock anymore, can we?
There is a very, very small gap beneath the door. It's tough to make out anything. It is a very...
Hey, if we would arrive in a place occupied by another creature already, we're going to take a shit ton of damage and just stand here.
Yep.
Cool.
So then we'll know something's on the other side.
Awesome. Good litmus test. I like that.
Mm-hmm. So tough to make out, but I can see
It is
everything.
an uneven floor. You can tell that there is light about 8 inches, you can estimate, away from where it appears, leading you to believe whatever you wish to believe about the thickness of the door in question.
David just parked.
You got it. He wants to run and go get it.
I mean, I'll go get him, but also
What are you doing?
so I have a decent idea of. I mean, looks to be about 8 inches. Like
From what
I
you
could,
can see, best you can tell.
I can give a safe approximation, like over approximate.
You can certainly try.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. I would like to dimension door up against the door on the one side. 3 feet ahead into the uneven cobbles in the middle of that hallway
Okay.
with Leaf.
Understood. So,
You know, I just learned how to do this too, so I'm watching really hard.
Leaf, you see Fleetfoot stand, do a little bit of mental math, almost trace some numbers in the air. Balasar, you're witnessing this. Just kind of what the hell is this?
Carry the one.
Deep intake of breath.
In half.
Carry the one.
Leaf looks at you, or Fleetfoot looks at you. Leaf offers a hand and says, "Let's go."
I think I got it.
Well, you
with
carried the
that-
one.
Leaf, you see Fleetfoot tear the dimension door into reality, the blackness that exists, and you both step through, and you emerge on your knees, 2.5 feet in front of the door on the other side, a pillar, a mere 2 feet in front of you.
I
I'm gonna
cast
go-
message to Balasar. We're okay here. Everything's fine here.
Oh, that's good. We're still good here.
How are you?
Can you open the door?
All right, Fleetfoot, while you do that, Leaf, looking around the space, it is still fairly dark. Within the 30 feet around you, you're able to make out what seem to be the outlines of some sort of wooden crates. There are at least 2 pillars that you can see in the immediate vicinity, along with at least one strange humanoid-like figure in the room.
We're in a room with people. Oh,
That
shit.
is standing with what looks to be a long, narrow weapon that spear, your best approximation, standing perfectly still against the side of the wall, not 3 feet to your right.
It's not moving.
No, not yet.
I'm not moving. I'm examining with my eyesight alone.
Give me a perception check.
Being very, very, very quiet.
That was your passive perception. So since you are unmoving, I will ask a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, okay. So that's good. That's good. Because that's better stealth. 19 for stealth.
It was a natural 19 for Fleetfoot for stealth, so you're welcome.
Okay, and then what else? What else was I
A
rolling?
perception check, just a straight roll. That was what your passive perception showed you in the space.
14.
Straining your eyes, you're able to make out this figure is squat, a bit shorter, standing of what you would imagine and what you've seen about a dwarf height. In the distance, you're just barely able to make out another figure, maybe about 12, 15 feet in the distance. It's hard to tell in this darkness. Significantly taller, significantly wider, holding what looks to be a massive great axe, standing tall, straight, and unmoving.
And they're not. Are they breathing at all? Are they moving? What are they doing?
With that roll, it's tough to make out. The one closest to you, you do not.
But they're not. They're not moving, fidgeting, anything. They're just standing there.
It is unnaturally still. It's at this point that you notice in this room.
Ruby, can you go investigate that? The dwarf, I think it might be.
So Ruby's gonna go.
Ruby's got a stealth of +4.
Okay, so I'd like a stealth check from
plus
Ruby.
3, dark vision, blind sight, passive perception.
Dallas, are you and Leo on the other side? What are you guys doing?
Waiting for them to open the door.
17.
Well, just up against the. Open the door.
Come on, guys.
Open the door.
Guys.
You just hear from the other side, mute, muffled.
And these things aren't reacting at all?
Not to the sound of that voice at this point. Not that you can tell. What was Ruby's
I'm going to
stealth
start
roll?
pounding on the door.
Rolled a 17.
So Ruby
And she's flying. Because she's
flies
faster.
over and hovers about 1.5 feet away, down to 12 inches, down to about 6 inches away from the form.
Okay.
And she's just
Can she tell if it's
hovering there.
alive or not?
Give me a perception check for Ruby.
Okay, does it rely on sight, hearing, or smell? Because she'll have advantage.
It will rely on this one. I'm going to go ahead and say smell.
Okay, because she's got keen sense.
Yep. And I think this is the best.
Perception, 21. Yeah.
The feeling you get back from Ruby is that, first of all, she's wildly confused. She's sending you back
I mean,
a
she's
smell.
got a 10 intelligence. She understands common and draconic. She can speak telepathically.
100%. She's sending you back a lot of very confused emotions and feelings at first before you get a very clear message of, I don't know what this is, but it's not moving. And it's not breathing.
Okay, well, then let's go figure out the door.
She also impresses upon you a smell that is... It is a thick and acidic smell that comes through to you. And she also sends you a flash of an image that is this very... It seems like dried black, yellow-black liquid that is dried on top of what looks to be some sort of metal substance, and impresses that image upon you before making her way back to you, your person.
There's people. They're
Did
not
they see
moving.
us?
And they're covered in goop.
But we're behind the pillar. You're talking on the other side of the pillar?
So just to kind of catch you up, when you bant through, you both with your vision able to see. I rolled a stealth for you. You rolled very well.
Good, thank
It was
you.
a natural 19.
Beautiful.
I should make all your rolls.
Yes, please.
Looking around, you saw one humanoid figure that stands at about dwarf height, 3 feet behind you and on your right-hand side, standing stark still, unmoving. Leaf then just kind of advised you all to chill for a minute as you hear Balasar and Leo from the other side of the door go, "Open it!
Can you
Open the door!"
could you message them? Tell them to stop shouting, please. Unless we want to alert
I
them.
did that already.
Oh,
I'm gonna start pounding on the door.
can we see the door? Is there like
I'm gonna
a?
send another message. If you don't stop pounding on the door, the big dragon that we're gonna kill in a few minutes is gonna eat us, and you won't get in.
It is at
To
this
kill the big
point
dragon.
that all of you do feel something beneath your feet.
See? Stop.
It is a strange rumbling, and all of you can feel as it.
Just back to
Actually, just to kind of get an idea of what it is exactly that you feel, I'll take a perception check from everyone.
I'm gonna cast open the door. Cast message and say open the door.
21.
21, thank you.
Perception?
Yes.
It's 18.
18?
18.
21.
18, 21. I got you. It's nat 1. Leo's examining his cloak.
He got you
Love
back.
my cloak.
Don't worry, I got you, fam. 1.
Yeah.
1. You got 1. At the cord, not anything to
There's
plug
a
into.
box.
So you all feel, and it begins coming from it is very clearly moving through a space that is filled with what seems like rock and sediment, and you all hear this low drolling whir, and it is a sound the likes of which none of you have heard before, and you hear it progress through the walls, and then take a sharp turn beneath you, Fleetfoot and Fleetfoot and Leaf, with the L names, guys. Fleetfoot and Leaf, and it
L
goes
names?
beneath your
Is that?
Leo. Okay.
beneath
Leo.
your feet about by your both of your rolls that high. It feels like it's almost 15 feet beneath you. Not an earthquake, just this movement and
Is
tremor.
there a dragon that eats rocks?
And then it goes beneath the
How
door
would I
frame
know?
and pauses, Balasar, beneath you and Leotaurus. As you stop moving and go stark still, there is this moment of 1 minute passes, 2 minute passes.
Is it a tremor?
Trying to open the door.
It is this continual
No, like the worm.
Yeah.
Like a tremor.
Yeah.
beneath your feet. As you stand still for a while, you feel it move for a moment beneath your feet in 2 or 3 different directions as it's searching, and then seemingly not finding what it's looking for, progresses off into the distance.
I'm going to try to open the door.
Did the goop
Can
people
I
move
cast? Can I
With
do
Ruby
like a
coming back
knowledge
to me?
nature and know if it's like one of those tremor worms?
You can give me a nature check. Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
21.
21. You would have read about there being a subterranean beast that does tunnel through Earth, but you would also know, with that roll, from the books that you have read, it is always mentioned as being a denizen of the realm of the Underdark.
Oh, we opened
Cast
that
a
portal.
message and let everyone in on the little secret that I just realized that we're all gonna get eaten.
Okay, so you're going to try to open the door, Leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that a strength, or are you going to...
I'm going to just try to open the door like a normal half-elf opens a door.
You walk to the door, and... No movement.
Well, it's locked on this side, too.
Looking around just with
Where's
your
the...
Is there any way
so there should be a way to
pick-
unlock it
I
on
was gonna
this
say, looking
side.
around with your passive
broke my
perception, you
lock
are
pick
able to
off on
see
the
that
side.
on the
Inside the
far
lock.
right-hand
But we're in
side,
there now.
there is a what looks to be a mechanical latch. That it's a very obvious mechanical latch that is plated in what seems to be some sort of silvery metal that sits at the side of the door frame, and seems to be holding the door fast in place.
Well,
Watch this.
I'm gonna keep
Ka-chunk,
watching the
funk,
gnome.
Okay,
And
so
I go
you
mess with the lock.
it, and you on your side of the door you hear, and the door slides inward. As behind you, Fleetfoot, as you are examining, you see
Welcome to Fleetfoot's
you see
Tabaxi sex.
Wax
the-
Museum.
from behind you. There are these flashes in sequence. Just
He's collected all sorts of races.
you see 8 lights, 8 pairs of glowing lights
Leaf.
appear at varying heights throughout the room.
What did you?
As
What did
you
I?
do,
What did
you
we
hear this
do?
whirring
You hit the switch. As they
I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative.
But I
about
want
to
to
be
cast a
stealthy, too.
fireball.
I was just about to say that I wanted to be stealthy.
Oh hey! I finally rolled badly. It's on initiative as usual. Oh, but
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh.
This is where you ended up, by the way.
me or that? Oh.
Look at how close we were.
Yeah, literally, as you got any further, I was like, oh, they're at a pillar.
Nice. I'll take it.
You know, it rolls its own initiative. Why is it the same number as mine? Okay.
Okay.
Let me get everybody where they belong.
We're both on 5.
Oh, jeez. Hey, guys.
Wow.
There's a lot of guys there.
There are a lot of guys there.
Oh, good. Let's work out some damage.
Okay. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative if you haven't already.
Smack me over by the door there that I just opened to let these assholes in.
Where are you asshole?
Rolling hot tonight, boys. Let's do it. Okay.
All right.
25 to 20.
23.
23.
Okay, so you guys will decide who you want to go first.
Well, yeah.
The bard.
For now.
I'll have the honor.
We gotta pull.
Did you guys both roll the same, or does one have a higher dex?
If you want to do it as a dex off, that's fine, but I'm cool just letting you guys decide on
I
the
think
rounds.
we just decide on the rounds.
15 to 20.
18.
18?
Hey, look at you.
Let me start off.
That's fast for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually like right at the end of the pack, so.
And then Leaf?
Don't you want to say like 10 to 15?
10 to 15?
Nope.
5 to 10?
5.
Could I get the 20-foot sphere? Or 30-foot with the 20?
Okay.
20. So 10 more than that. Is there a bigger one? No. Oh, it is a 20-foot. Never mind.
That's a 20-foot radius. Is that a 20-foot diameter or a 20-foot radius?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
So, actually, let me get this position right because I put them. They should be behind the pillar. My apologies.
Oh, now you can do
They're
that.
at the walls.
Oh, I see.
Okay, everyone. Top of the round. Fleetfoot and Leo. Who's going to be going first?
I am.
All right.
I guess I should
Both
probably sit
Ruby and myself got 5, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's talent, man.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got, Fleetfoot? Leo, you're on deck, my friend.
So is it clear? Like, can I see across? I just see the glowing eyes.
You just see glowing. So
Even with dark
You
vision?
can see in the dark, but it's at 30 feet, and it is you can't see color, right? So you see the glowing eyes in the distance, but it's tough to make out form. Any attack you make at a distance that is directly targeting one of those pairs of glowing eyes, I will say has disadvantage.
Are they
But I
dark?
know this guy right next to me is coming alive.
Absolutely have sensed and you hear the whirring of that sound behind you.
Let me. Which one to use? How about Dissonant Whispers on the guy right to my left?
Okay. Go ahead and what is that?
Wisdom saving throw 17.
That's psychic damage?
Yes.
Okay. You mutter under your breath,
Alright,
casting
Joe,
dissonant
have they even
whispers,
moved yet?
and you feel the shadows leave your lips. And as they coalesce around the figure's form, no effect.
Not even damage at all.
No effect. Seems entirely unaffected.
This isn't good. I don't have. I'm just gonna move away. Back behind the pillar.
So you
That's
are
the
within
pillar
10
I'm
feet of
going
it?
to.
Was I?
You were at 10 feet.
Oh,
So it is going to make an opportunity attack on you.
What'd you just try to do to it?
I just tried to
Long reach.
That is a
dissonant
10
whispers.
to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay, it with a halberd and just barely misses you as you move away. You
Gotta love
all
those
gather
reach
at this
weapons.
point. These folks have a pretty long reach.
Yes.
All right, next up, Leo.
All right. I am going to sneakily move 15, 20, 25
Okay,
right back over here.
you got it.
And then I'm going to aim for that one that's over there. Does he see me? Because I sneakily went over there.
So I'd say give me a stealth check, and you don't know.
Okay. So that's a 20 not natural.
20 not natural. Okay, perfect. So go ahead and fire. It'll be with
Alright.
advantage,
Okay.
and you will receive sneak attack bonus.
Cool.
Which one are you
So,
firing at, just so I'm clear?
well,
That one there? Thank you.
yeah. So, hold on. Why do I feel like I'm not doing well right now? Hold on.
You're doing pretty good so far.
I mean, it's the second turn of the round.
No. No,
Oh.
like me,
Oh,
like
no, you good, dude. You good.
I'm
No
like
stress. You've been busy.
flustered right now.
Right into battle.
Well, you came right into combat. So.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage, please.
All right. So hold on. Since that was with sneak attack,
Mm-hmm. You'll
I
get your
need
sneak
to-
attack dice as well.
yeah.
I'm so happy that there's a battle scene for clockwork music, so I can rotate that into this as well. Hey. How many sneak attack dice are you at now? You should be at 4. Right?
5.
5? Awesome. That was a 10 level. 10.
52.
52 d6. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Hold on.
This over real quick.
And then it also
He just
needs to
sneezed.
make a con saving throw of a DC of 16.
All right. That's a natural 19.
Natural 19. So 2. Changed it to 2.
Changed it to what?
You changed it to 2. It said 3d8 before.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
you did.
Sorry.
No,
I
that's
did. I did a
okay.
lot of math. My apologies. But don't worry, that can be fluid too. That's poison damage, right?
Yeah, that's poison damage. Hold
Okay.
on. Though I'm still looking for one more.
D6? Wait.
No,
Do you want this one?
no, I got it.
You got it. Go ahead and roll. And then let me know the poison damage separately, please.
Okay.
It's a lot of dice.
Sure is. So. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. I need to recount that because I messed it up.
32.
What?
32.
And how much of that is poison? So subtract the 2d8 for poison.
It was the. I am gonna count the 2d8 separately. That's why. I
You got it.
messed up.
Counting them separately.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 27. Hold on.
Plus your damage modifier.
28,
Okay.
29, 30, 31 for regular damage.
You got it. Wow. Good stuff.
And 7.
For poison?
7 for poison.
Okay, so as you fire the crossbow, you see it enveloped in this strange, dark energy. As it streaks through the air, it strikes, and you hear this ting, ting, ting. As it strikes, and certainly the bolt is seemingly destroyed after lodging itself deep inside the gears, but you also get the sense that the poison damage did no effect.
Really? Okay. All right. So then, what my move is, I'm going to hide again.
Okay, so give me a stealth roll, please.
Yeah.
All right, so it is now their turn.
So
Okay.
that's 13.
Good. Oh, not good.
Okay, Leo. The one behind you is going to make his. Yep. It is going to make its attacks at you real quick. And
Okay.
here, actually, what it's going to do. Yeah, it's going to make what's longsword and then its slam attack at you. So longsword first.
And I like to use uncanny dodge, of course.
That's a natural 1 on the longsword.
Okay, so
Stabs
that
himself.
misses.
And that's an 18 on the slam.
That hits.
Dealing 6 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 3. As its massive hammer arm extends you just into your back. You're able to nimbly dodge out of the way. The others you hear just stepping into the space. That'll be the end of their turns. Oh no, they don't. They have another 10 feet movement. All right, that'll be the end of their turns. Balasar, you're up. The ceiling is about 30 feet in
So
height.
the guys with the shields aren't moving?
It is not their turn yet.
Oh, okay. I thought everyone was on the same turn. Got it.
Nope, different turns.
Got it.
Hmm?
I'm
Oh.
going to cast
Can you shut our clothes then?
a second level spell and enlarge myself.
All right, you get pretty big.
And then I'm going to run up to this guy and attack.
You see Balasar.
You should get a big
All right.
Balasar mini.
Go ahead and roll to attack, please.
Well, no, mine will just be prone.
That's going to be a 28.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Somebody please
14
flank
points
this
of
other
damage
guy.
total.
What was that damage total?
14 points of damage.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. 14 points of damage. All right. Next attack.
That's all I can do.
Oh, that's all? Okay, you got it. Cool, cool. So, next up, it is their turn. All right, Balasar. 2 attacks at you, then 2 attacks at you. Fleetfoot.
Perfect.
Can't roll like shit. Those are both 2s. So the halberd swings out of the way. And then Fleetfoot, actually what it's going to do to you is...
Love me. Ask me to sing a tune.
That'll do it. What's your AC again? It's 19?
16.
16?
I mean, yeah, 19.
This one, as it steps up in front of you, you see it, and you witness as the shield moves and the halberd moves out of its way. There's this strange opening that appears in the chest, and as it does, it and this chain rope net encircles you. You are now considered restrained.
Restraint again. Why is it always you?
At least I'm not inside it.
Next up is you, Leaf.
I'd say I was disappointed, but really this is all we ever see from you, so...
I look down at my hand. I'm
I
flipping
was
you
hopeful
off.
for a moment.
Just beside me. Just
And
flipping
that's
you
my
off.
turn. No. All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to hex the one that Fleetfoot is attacking, which is which one?
Oh, that is the one right there. Yep.
Okay. So it is hexed, and then I'm going to use my action... no wild magic rays. action to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, action to cast Eldritch Blast. Go right ahead.
The first one I'm going for Fleet. Not Fleet, but the guy who's
The guy's
attacking.
attacking fleet. All right.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. 24 hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage for me, please.
Ooh, I got 14, I think it's force damage.
I like this music better. Yes, 14 points of force damage.
14 points of force damage and
Since my vape broke, I was like,
3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so as you strike it for the first time, you see the energy leave you, and as the force damage strikes, you hear it, and it seems to shrug it off a bit. It's affecting it, but not nearly as much as you used to. The decay and rot you see try to take hold at the metal before seemingly falling off.
yeah, tell me about it.
This sucks.
It sucks a lot.
I rolled a 14 to hit it with the second one.
14 unfortunately misses with the second Eldritch Blast, and it's out into the distance, striking a stone wall.
But I'm still restrained.
You are still restrained. Unfortunately, you get the sense that that type of damage does not affect the net that you are housed in. It just
What does
rattles
that
it.
look like?
It is chains.
I have an idea.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. I'm just going to stay put where I am because I'm in the middle of everybody, and the next person to take a shit ton of damage I can be at close. quickly.
You got it. Fleetfoot, top of the round. You're up. You are restrained.
I am going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Now, that will be at the 3rd level.
Okay.
So it'll be 4d8. Yeah, I'm just going to cast it in the center so it hits both of them.
All
And
right.
that keeps
what
it out
is
of
the
my... 17 con.
They both fail.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I mean, I'm rolling like shit, so you guys are getting a bunch of damage in here.
4d8. 9, 10, 11. Damn, only 14. Thunder damage.
14 points of thunder damage. Okay, as it rattles out around you.
Oh, well, I guess you failed anyway. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
Yeah, they both failed, and I'll roll it again just to be sure, but
I mean,
both still failed. Yep.
perfect. And then can I...
And you notice the chain rattle and snap around you,
Whew.
freeing you from your restraint.
Thunder damage works. And I can't move without them taking an attack, so... Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, now it is your turn, Leotaurus.
My turn. So I'm going to turn around to the one that just attacked me,
Yep,
and I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
you got it. Go ahead and roll to hit, please.
Can I use a luck point?
You can if you'd like. Nick, I love watching you just like do math in your head when you're looking at a field. You're like,
I literally do, yeah.
25 to hit.
25 will hit. Roll for damage for me, please.
All right.
What's the best strategy to do the most damage with my next turn? What am I doing?
I appreciate that foresight. Yes.
So that'd be 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage. Okay. As you tell me, is that weapon magical?
That weapon is not magical.
Thank you. As you stab in, you notice that it certainly does stab. It just feels
Weaker.
a little bit less of an impact than you thought it would be. And
Got
this,
it.
This gear-ridden individual stares at you. Okay.
So,
Is that your turn?
I am going to actually, no, I am going to disengage.
All right, using your bonus action to disengage. You got it.
Yep. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right over here, right behind this guy.
You got it. You're not leaving its combat range after you entered. Good, good.
Uh-huh. So, I'm going to stay right there.
You got it. Perfect. Thank you very much. It is now their turn.
Sorry, Leaf. I brought him over to you. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
Okay, so you see all of them inside of their chest. These holes begin to open around them, and much like their brother, is going to attempt to do these things. So that's coming one for Leaf, one for Fleetfoot, and one for Leo.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 for you, Leaf. As the net and wraps around you, you are currently restrained. For you, Fleetfoot,
This is the second time I've been back with you people and restrained by whatever
that's a
creature it
14
was we
plus
were
5
attacked by.
for a 19. It wraps around you once more. And now you, Leo.
I think I'm
7
done
plus
with you
5
people.
for a 12.
That misses.
Okay, so Leotaurus, as this net, you saw it happen to Fleetfoot, and you dodge out of the way as it, but you also hear, it seems as if it's resetting inside of its chest.
Cool.
All right, that'll be their turn. That's all they can do with their turn. Balasar, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at the guy in front of me.
All right, you got it. Roll to hit.
14.
Does he get that with advantage because it's flanking? Or does he not get that?
No, so that is
that
a
a melee?
spell attack, not a melee attack.
Oh.
All right. Fortunately, that misses. As the orb
Okay.
sends off energy elsewhere. What else would you like to do?
I'll use my bonus action to attack.
You got it. Hit it.
16.
16 for that one in front of you. Just hits.
Good. I'll do some damage.
I don't make it impossible, guys. I just make them hard.
9 total.
9 total points of damage as you slice into it. Okay. Next up is the other guy's turn. So it is, let's see.
Of course, the first
No.
time I use my new spell, it doesn't work.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like the looks of this for you right now.
So, Fleetfoot, you're going to be attacked. It will have advantage on both of its attack. Balasar's going to attack you twice. Balasar will do your attacks first. One is a 20, the other is a 10.
Shield.
One of them hits.
All right.
No shield.
So I'm restrained.
Dealing 8 points of slashing damage as it swings its halberd at you. The next is going to be on you, Fleetfoot. Both attacks are with advantage.
Yeah, I
Roll
will.
terribly.
3 and a 17. So that's 17 plus 4 is a 21.
That one hits.
Right.
Second one's a nat 20. Okay.
But-
So the second
He's
one
rolled multiples of those tonight.
is a slam attack.
You'll have to figure out stuff like that.
So that is 5 points of slashing damage. I rolled a 1 on a d10.
Some of them you want to take, some of them you want to avoid.
Rolled a 6 on a
Right.
d6 though. So that is 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the hammer slams into your side.
So 19 total.
19 total points of damage, yes.
Perfect. I was hoping.
And then the others will remain
That's
back.
exactly what I wanted.
Good.
Just kind of
Thank you.
Stepped right into
seemingly-
my
They seem
my
to be
plan.
coordinated, but you don't necessarily know where the coordination is coming from. All right, that'll be the end of their turn. Leaf, you're up.
There's people I relatively like inside all of these messes of things, aren't there?
And you. You are restrained as well.
I don't really think I have anything exciting to pull to get out of there, except for Misty Step is just verbal.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and Misty Step out of this if I can.
All right, you got it. Where you heading?
Just like 10 feet over that way a little bit.
Back down the hallway?
Yeah.
You got it.
So that I can still see the one that I was hitting before.
Okay, good. And I just wanted to be very clear. You are not going further than that down the hallway, correct? Okay. Very good to know.
No, I just want to get out of that, but I don't want to really move from where I am. I still want to be.
You got it. So, again,
move me
you
over?
I would also say you would know, having triggered and seen the trap, where it ends.
Yeah.
Any further than 10 feet would have been on the trap.
No, I just want to pop out of there. I don't really want to move.
And land the chains falling on the ground in front of you.
Misty Step. I'm using a packed spell for that.
You got it.
Maybe. Thank you. And then, well, since I heard Fleetfoot say Thunderworks, I got something that I can at least try for. Let's do a third level Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt, let's do it. Let's hope that one of the D8s hits Thunder.
It's the one that's text.
Yep.
18.
18 just hits.
Really? So
So he's targeting one of the big fellas at text. 18
got it.
just hits.
So 18 just hits on the big guys, 16 hits on the smaller ones.
Welcome back.
So I got
We're hoping for
cold
that.
or psychic. So I'm gonna go with cold.
Okay.
I don't think psychic will do anything.
You witnessed Fleetfoot earlier have a psychic spell with no effect, so you would know.
So, and that is 7, 10, 18 points of cold damage.
18 points of cold damage. All right. As the Chaos Bolt, you see the energy coalesce in your hand, and you release the energy, and it becomes this solid bolt of ice, and it strikes into the gears, and you eating the ice shards. Good hit.
Nice. I rolled an 11 for the wild magic check.
Good stuff. All right. Next up, will that be your turn? Any other movement that you'd like to take?
Nope.
All right. Top of the round. Fleetfoot, you're up, my friend.
Or did you want me to go first?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I would like to crouch or kneel down.
Okay.
Because they're on all sides of me, right?
They are.
I'd like to kneel down, and bringing up an old trick from my past, I want to cast a 5th level Shatter
Okay.
right above me.
Okay. So
it-
you're I would say you're already restrained. You're just gonna have to barely nail just get the. What are the components of Shatter, by the way? Verbal and semantic.
And a chip of mica.
All right. So you're able to get out that and just barely. I mean, you're in a stone cave, so you're able to just barely get that chip of mica out and just kind of. And be able to cast Shatter above you. Yes, go ahead and cast that, and that's Dex saves.
Con
Disadvantage.
Con
Saves. Disadvantage.
17.
Two fails, one success.
10, 16, 27 for the fails.
27 for the fails?
Yep.
Okay, you got it. As it extends throughout, that's going to be loud on the recording, as the shatter just rings throughout the cavern, almost deafening your ears. So 27 for the fails, that would be 13
Four-
for the
yeah, 13.
successes. So 65,
And then
Oh yeah.
for my bonus action, I would like to give Leaf a bardic inspiration.
All right, Leaf, you feel this strange stroke of inspiration that fills your form as you see
Looking good, Leaf.
shadow throughout the chamber. The chains having been removed from your form once again.
Did
All
it?
right.
Or I guess they were the only ones that threw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you've seen all of these be able to throw it. They've done it once. Leotaurus, you have that would be your turn. You have your movement since you're able to remove the restraint.
I'm gonna stay down.
You got it. Fleetfoot, you're up. Or Leotaurus, you're up.
Okay, is that with advantage since we're flanking?
You're stabbing behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's directly across and engaged.
Yep.
And it will also have a sneak attack bonus because he's engaged.
Yep. I got a natural 20.
So go ahead and roll for damage and double the dice.
Yes.
Yike.
So that is a critical hit. You get to choose if you want to go invisible or not. Remember that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that cloak though.
And this is when we have Leotaurus do all the math.
So 24,
24
double
points
that.
Okay. As you reach out with your rapier, you stab into it, and you see it. The gears fail, and as it comes over it, you seemingly have deactivated it as the halberd on the floor in front of you. Do you choose to go invisible?
I do choose to go invisible.
Balasar, as this disengages in front of you and ceases to function, you witness Leotaurus' form fade from existence.
And then since I still have my movement, since he's deactivated, I'm going to...
So he will get an attack of opportunity on you with disadvantage because you're invisible as you move away. The one that's behind you.
Oh. Okay.
Just thought I'd tell you. Well, that was a natural 19 and a natural 18 for that, so 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Does it hit?
That's 14 points of slashing damage as he slashes behind you. You do not turn visible, but you do feel the blade sink into your back as you skirt away.
Oh, I
Would you
need
like to use
to...
your reaction to uncanny
Yes.
dodge? Okay, so 7 points of slashing damage. All right, it is now their turn.
No, stop. They just Who's running away?
Attack of opportunity on those? On this guy?
Is he in your space?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I did damage to all
totally.
three of them.
Do both of them get an attack of opportunity because they both
Oh no, he
moved
didn't
over?
leave. He didn't leave the.
Oh, he
attack.
didn't leave your
No, he didn't
area.
leave the area.
Okay. Just kidding. Never mind.
Almost. 12.
For the big guy, unfortunately, that misses.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's almost an actual.
Fleetfoot, he's going to attempt once again to grapple you. As you see this hole open up in the chest, it is with advantage because you are flanked.
I don't know what's coming at this point.
It's a 23 as the chains and once again clasp around you.
This is getting really fucking old.
You hear it as it seems to reload another time. Leaf, he is going to attempt to do the same to you once more. 15.
Really?
Yep.
I wish I could get off the chair.
Really?
No, I'm good.
So as you see the
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
as the chain
4,000.
as the chain shoots out.
It's over 9,000.
Listen, I haven't slept
And
in
it-
24 hours. I need that sarcasm to end right now.
Nope, not happening.
Never gonna happen.
So
We're never gonna
that
give
dodges out of the
in.
way.
Not my fault. You're not sleeping. I'm going
I
to be
know.
sarcastic. Deal.
Balasar, he's going to make 2 attacks at you.
Is he now?
That he is, the one that's right next to you.
That big guy? What's he got?
First one's a natural 1, so not a lot. 19.
It hits.
So that is a slam attack. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the hammer slams into the into your back. You feel the and the bending of your plate armor behind you. Just as you move now, you can feel a little bit of that dent in the back of the armor.
What a
in your
jerk.
back. That is their turn. Balasar, it's now you're up.
I'm going to retaliate and attack
Please
back.
do retaliate, attack back.
14.
14 unfortunately misses.
Natural 20.
That'll hit. Roll
Yeah.
for damage and then double those dice.
Hey. Didn't mean it.
10.
10 points of slashing damage.
And, well, 4 of that's radiant.
10 and 4 are radiant. Okay, so there you are. That's one that has not engaged in combat until just now, so good to know. Okay, so as this blade, it illuminates the area and you see these strange forms and shadows appear throughout the locale. Next attack.
Bonus action
You got it.
is a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit. Let me consult my notes.
14 total.
14 total. Okay. So as those blades, how much of that being lightning, by the way?
3.
3 being lightning. You hear it strike, and you see some of the gears attempt to lock up as the lightning damage strikes through it. Seems okay for now, but appearing to attempt to lock up.
As long as
Will
I'm
that be your turn?
surrounded.
Did you want me to go first this time?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right, you got it. So next
I was
up,
like, where are you at?
we have these guys. What are they gonna do?
Nothing. Gonna stand in place and apologize.
I'm about to either be really smart or really stupid.
Good.
I like it. Do it.
I don't know which I'm hoping for.
Either's fine by me.
I'm gonna tip this guy over.
Oh, because he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll either be bringing in a new
Okay.
character next week, or
So
Again,
Fleetfoot.
that's a risk
There-
I'm
we've
willing to
won
take.
D&D.
There's 2 attacks on you. Both of them get 2 attacks. They are both at advantage.
Of course
you
they
are
are.
restrained.
Oh yeah, that's right. They restrained me again.
That's a 16.
My armor class is 16.
Just hits. The next is a 22. And then so 3 of these attacks hits. 2 are one is with the halberd, the other are all slams. So here we go.
Come on and slam. And
Welcome to the
7
jam.
points of slashing damage from the first halberd. 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the slam for the first one. The next one, the halberd misses, and you're able to dodge it just barely inside the chains as it on the ground next to you. The next is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Alright.
Cool.
I think that's going to be their turn. So next up is Yuli.
I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it.
okay, so he should.
Oh God, this doesn't give me good feelings.
I like where this is going.
He shot his
Net
thing.
load. Yeah, he shot his
whatever.
load.
His load.
At me.
Yeah, he shot his load at you. You have heard it.
You willingly
reload.
accepted that load.
You took
Feeling
it
better.
right, well, almost in the face.
So
He attempted to. It was a money shot, man. He
Oh, my
attempted.
It was oof.
I can't believe I'm going to say this on the internet. Can I please take that load
You want to take the net? Yeah.
and grab it and kind of fall backward and pull him back over on top of me, hence triggering the trap and then
So the net
slicing him in half?
So, oh God. So, the net is currently since it ejected and did not encapsulate you, it has been cut off from his.
Okay, well then just him in general because he was
You
going
wanna
to try.
grab him and
Yeah,
pull
just
back in
somehow
the
because his momentum would have been forward to come and get me.
So that would be
Continue his forward momentum and pull him back
So-
on me.
I'll allow it. That is an athletic. That'll be your action and your bonus action, and it is an opposing athletics check.
Good thing they're made of metal.
So poison
Okay.
does absolutely no damage to them.
Hold on,
Gotta be
I
elemental.
got stuff here.
I tried to psychic one of them.
He did not roll well.
Okay, then I might not need Tides of Chaos. Let's try this. Can I have advantage of Tides of Chaos?
You absolutely can.
Not worth it.
Roll
Don't
the same
forget,
fucking thing.
You're bardically inspired.
Oh, that's right.
You are
You
bardically
are
inspired.
bardically inspired.
A
What?
1d10.
A D10 at this point. At level 10 is 1d10.
Nice.
10 plus 8. Okay, we're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there. Where's my other one? Hold on.
I'm just still real impressed with your toss of me earlier. That it was you're super inspired. Toss me.
I can't find it. What's the? Do I have a? Ben luck there. it is.
Yeah.
Not gonna use that one. So I've got.
I was going to say, Ben Luck is great. I don't know if it applies, though.
23.
23 will beat his 10. So, with that, you pull him back. You're able to do it with his feet, and you just feel the pep talk you received from Fleetfoot earlier kick in, and you yank him over. And as your body decompresses, you hear this on the trap below. Okay.
Yes.
Back to my trap.
Can I just take one person with me with Dimension Door?
+4, 8 + 8 is 16 dealing. As the blades and scythes whip out from the top two, catching the the being above you, it takes 16 points of slashing damage. And it kind of catches him in midair as those blades stop in his gears. The one below you, unfortunately, reaches out to strike you.
Oh, I thought I was laying down and it was 3 feet up.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes,
Yeah.
I'll allow that. So it will take another.
That was the whole thought process. I'm like, okay,
it's actually going to take another 20 points of slashing damage as all 3 of those blades slice into it as you compress on the plate below. It is lodged. The blades are inside of it. It is still standing, but it is leaking fluids. That is this black
was a
and
good
oily
move.
fluid above you. And you see the compression.
You're
plate
gonna look
begin
so
to
good after this.
Lift your body up one more time as the fluid just. Eyes still glowing, still very much up. Its arms still seem to be somewhat free. One is very heavily damaged, the other is not. Okay. It's a good turn, Leaf.
So can I use my movement to stand up and get the fuck out of the way?
If you'd like to, so half your movement to stand up, and then I'd say you have about 10 feet left. It is going to attempt an opportunity attack at you at disadvantage.
Oh, so it's still moving, but it's stuck?
It is stuck, but the arm is free. That has the halberd.
How does that work?
Oh, well, then I'm just going to stand up and just kind of look at it like,
Fair enough.
die, bitch.
It's just gonna, and it's still standing on that compression plate. Okay. Next up, top of the round, Fleetfoot, you're up.
Right. Oh, no, that's right. Sorry.
I'm gonna go first, actually.
All right, you got it. Leo, you're up.
Okay.
You appear back. No, you actually don't. You don't until you attack. Continue.
Nope. So then it would be with advantage.
With advantage. You are invisible.
$21 to hit, and I'm hitting this big guy that's right over here.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. It will have its sneak attack bonus.
Alrighty. And this one is a magic.
Yes. It very much is.
So that was fun.
It worked.
Hey,
Good move.
that is up
That's
there.
why I love
26.
D&D. It worked.
That is up there with stabbing
26.
explosives into a
26
dragon's
points
neck.
of damage. Okay.
Yes.
That's.
So as you
Wish
you
we could just do
reappear
it with all of
into
them.
space, and the bolt flies and strikes you, get caught in the shoulder, and
I mean, we could
Not
just
on
set up a
death's
queue
door,
and
but it
I'll
is looking pretty
just...
Okay. So this one is getting close.
Yeah, and Leaf, it goes without saying, the one who's stabbed with 6 different scythes also does not look great.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't look bad.
Cool.
Doesn't look great.
Seen better days. Cool.
I'm going to use my movement to very sneakily hide over on the other side of this pillar.
All right, you got it. Give me a stealth check, please.
Yes.
Fleetfoot,
Luck
you're
point.
up. You can if you'd like to. Fleetfoot, you're up.
Still being,
Restrain. Yeah.
but still knelt down.
Yeah, still knelt down.
I'm gonna shatter at the 4th level, again right above me.
You got it.
So that would hit all 3 of them. Yes, they're all 5 foot.
Yes, they are.
25.
Fail. Fail.
Come on.
Fail. All 3 fail.
Ooh, let me move my dice out of your way.
That's 5d8. 8, 9, 13, 18, 23.
23. Okay.
What'd you do?
Shatter right
Shatter
above.
again.
So the one by Balasar, that's this one.
Did it capture all 3 of them?
It sure
Yeah.
did.
So,
So I think that one's down. Because it failed it.
as this one here that has been harrying you since the beginning, he's on his last leg. That
Still?
one, as it shatters out throughout. This one,
Nice.
Good.
For my
Saul's dead. Yes,
bonus action, I would like to use Bardic Inspiration on Balasar.
you got it, Balasar. You feel this mote of energy fill your person as you are currently inspired. At initiative count 20, you all once again feel these rushing tremors beneath the very floor that you are fighting on, and that's all.
Okay, and that's it. Nothing
All right.
else happens. Nothing at all.
but it is moving closer.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, that'll be your turn. It is now their turn. This guy here is angry. He's going to attempt to swing at disadvantage. He's going to attack. Okay, Fleetfoot. He has one attack on you because that's his only halberd, and it is at disadvantage. The hammer is very much gone.
Fleetfoot is currently in the restroom, so therefore all attacks are made with triple disadvantage and only do 1/4 damage. It's in the books.
Okay, so Leaf, with disadvantage, it was a 19 and a 13 plus 5 for 18 for the disadvantage strike.
On
so that is
me
18.
or Fleetfoot?
On you, Leaf. He only has one attack. It is with
Oh, I
disadvantage
thought you
and
said
halberd.
Fleetfoot. Okay.
No, Fleetfoot. I was gonna attack Fleetfoot when Fleetfoot gets back.
Who's hitting me? What's going on?
That one right behind you.
And
The
he,
hal-
he rolled an 18.
he rolled a 13 plus 5 for 18.
I'm going to use one of the spells in my Ion Stone shield.
You got it. So the purple, the deep purple stone that is hovering above your head flashes brilliant white, and then this arcane energy appears around your form as the halberd strikes against it, and you see the racket kind of move back into the automaton behind you. Balasar, 2 attacks on you. Miss. Natural 19 plus 5 for 24.
Hits.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage. As the
Did you
hammer
die?
Slams
Died.
into you. Now, Fleetfoot, you are no longer restrained, so it'll be 2 attacks on you.
Rolling low.
19 and a 17.
Both hit. Oh yeah, I'm hurt. I'm in danger.
Haha, I'm in danger.
12 points of slashing
Do
damage
you need
from
an
the
adult?
first halberd.
I'm about to.
9 points of bludgeoning damage from the hammer as it slams into your form.
I'm knocked prone.
You got it.
6 lives.
It
6.
is unconscious.
5. That was 6. I
All
think.
right.
I don't know.
Top of the... okay, that's that for them. Balasar, you're up, my man.
5. Maybe.
I'm going to attack the gentleman in front of me.
Please do. All of them are...
I miss.
You missed the first attack? Okay, got it.
21.
21 will hit. Roll for damage.
Nine points total.
9 points total. Okay.
Bonus action.
Gonna attack him. You got it.
20, not natural.
20 not natural. That hits. Roll for damage.
Uh, 14.
14 points of damage. As you strike it once more, the lightning damage. How much was the lightning damage on that last one? Just so I can.
4.
4. Okay. As the lightning strikes to it, it seizes up and looks unable to move at this point in time. All of its gears have locked up in front of you.
Eyes still glowing.
It's currently restrained, and it's currently considered restrained because of the lightning that is pulsing through it.
Action surge.
You got it. That is attacks with advantage, please.
18.
18 hits. Just hits, but it hits.
Are you mostly dead, all dead, or kind of dead?
I mean, I got
16.
3
16
death
points of
saves to
damage,
make.
okay.
So he's just mostly dead.
And that's
Alright.
4 lightning
Pretty
again.
much dead.
Yep. The lightning seems to be arcing
P
across
dead.
it.
I'm P dead.
28.
28 will hit. Roll for damage.
P daddy.
11 to radiant.
11 to radiant. That just does it. As you strike into this one and you carve through it,
Thumbs down emoji for that.
you see some of the parts fall to the ground in front of you.
Awesome.
Okay.
And that, and that will end my turn.
All right, you got it. Next up, it is their turn.
This would be so much easier if they just didn't get to go.
Right. When they get turns. We gotta take out the head.
That one's coming
What? You want head?
straight for me. Oh no?
Yeah.
Didn't see me?
Uh oh.
I don't like their formation though.
Okay. That will be their turn, actually.
All right.
Bottom of the round. Leaf, you're up. As you hear this cranking and whining, as the scythes continue to move and pull this automaton back even further into the wall, scraping through its form.
Turn around and wave happily at him and
Friend,
bye-bye. And Misty step my ass someplace.
You got it.
But where?
It seems to be continuing to cut into his form. He's looking really rough.
All right, so let me get back to my spells here so I can do this right. Misty Step, second level pack spell. Is 30 feet over on this side of the pillar over here?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, if you can go past the pillar, then that'll put you there diagonally. Yeah, perfect.
and I therefore
It is an action to
I
dump.
can pet the kitty,
You can if you'd like to.
I'm
Oh.
uncomfortable.
He don't know.
and I cast a
know.
second level spell, which is as high as my bonus action can go, and still cast any other level spell, right? So I
Yes.
can cast up to 4th level now. Okay. Going to do a 3rd level cure wounds on the kitty cat.
Aw.
You got it. Exuding your inner Quentin, you are able to pet Fleetfoot, healing him for 3d8 plus, or 2d8 plus,
where did it go? 3d8 plus 5. There it is.
3d8 plus 5? Perfect. At the 3rd level?
You get at least 5.
At least.
Get at least 8. Good, do math.
What's meth?
Why don't do math?
That messes up your teeth.
Ew.
Oh, I like that.
10, 17, 22.
Bless.
Wow.
All right,
Hit
22,
points?
you come to consciousness with the thing still
And
above
a
you.
natural 20 for my magic check, so I'm good.
You're good. I am going to make you roll on the table, though, because you did use Tides of Chaos, so go ahead and roll on the table. And
Wait
you
a
get Tides
minute.
of Chaos back.
Let me mark off my...
You know
There's
you don't
a lot
have to pet
of
me for
marking
that.
off to do.
What if you grow another 3
Why
inches?
wouldn't he?
What if it's a
Just,
fireball?
I'm just letting him know.
What if he turns into a flower?
You know, I don't have to what?
I hope he turns into a flower.
Again.
82.
82? All right.
Is that the flower?
Okay. Energy fills your form, and you're actually able to take another action immediately.
Whoa!
So the guy that was hexed, is he down, gone?
He is currently standing right there, and he's looking very rough.
Eldritch Blast, motherfucker.
You got it. You have 2 of those. Go ahead and roll the first one to hit.
Action surge. Sorry, I was inspired.
You literally got an action surge.
That's pretty sweet.
8.
Thanks for letting
19.
him write.
19. Roll for damage on that one first.
Roll on the table.
Yeah, thanks for letting me roll on that table.
You got it. That's what
could've.
Tides of Chaos is for, man. I want more of the table rolls.
Wish
It also
Flumps
could've been
had shown up.
It also could have been a fireball. So, on him.
Just all that healing gone.
Yeah.
That would have been fun too.
12 of the force, 12 force, and 1 necrotic.
As the blast strikes it, you see it, and his gears begin to as he deactivates.
Then I'm going to use the next blast on whoever is closest to me. The one closest to me over there.
You got it. Go ahead and fire away.
27, 28,
That'll hit.
no, 29.
That'll hit. All of those numbers would have hit.
9 points of force damage.
You got it.
The hex, I have to wait till my bonus action next round to move.
That is true.
I don't know.
So I still have a bonus action, correct?
Your bonus action was to Misty Step.
Oh, but getting another action doesn't add another bonus action.
Nope, just an action.
Then never mind, I'm done.
Yep. Okay. With that, top of the round, Fleetfoot, you're up, my friend.
All right, I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
You got it.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to thank Leaf. And then I'm going to aim a 5th level fireball.
Okay, deck
That
saves.
guy in the center, yeah. Dex of 17.
You're welcome.
Can I borrow...
All 3 fail.
All 3
Wow.
Amazing.
fail? So can I borrow 4d6? Right, it's 10d6. Thank you. I'm good.
Doesn't that feel good?
It feels so good.
This
A lot
is
of
gonna
dice
be
you
a
got
lot.
there.
6, 7, 8,
Looks pretty
9,
nice.
10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 22, 25,
Nice.
31, 36.
36. Okay, good stuff. One of them incinerates entirely. The others are looking pretty rough with char marks all around them. Leotor,
And I'm just going to scream at him.
you just ah! At these automatons. Leotorish, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to. Oh,
I was going to bonus action. No. Yeah, I can. Bonus action.
Bonus
to-
action healing word.
Yeah, let's do a healing word. So it's got to be first level. So 1d4 plus 5. 7 points of healing.
You got it. 7 points of healing.
Okay.
What, mine wasn't good enough?
It was.
it was, but there could always be more.
Could have been better. Not by much.
Okay, Leo, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to sneakily hide behind this pillar.
So you're gonna use your bonus action to hide.
Yep.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
All right. So that's 19.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what are you gonna be doing now?
I'm going to shoot my crossbow at one of these fellas over here.
So because you are hidden, go ahead and attack with advantage.
Awesome. $23 to hit.
23 will hit. Yep, roll for damage.
Three, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So that would be 22 points. of
22
piercing.
points of damage. Okay, as the bolt slams into it, it falls over dead.
Middle or
Middle one. Let's do the middle one.
Yeah, it
That's
didn't
the one
matter
that
which
makes sense
one.
in terms of range. All right. Next up is top of the round. What do you have any movement, Leo? Action, bonus action movement.
Just I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, got it. Top of the round initiative. Count 20.
Everybody get ready.
All right, here we go.
we got company.
Tremors.
Well, that doesn't look like a creature at all.
Is this this strange rotating entity that appears through the wall, just head swinging wildly, the clanking of gears and metal teeth just looking
I
through
don't
the
think
center of
poison's
this
gonna
cave.
affect this one either, huh?
As it appears, you see that it's searching for something, and
It finds it.
still swinging its head about, seems to not have located its quarry. All right, it is. They're all dead. Balasar, you're up.
What?
I inspired you.
Yes, and I used it.
Oh, you did use it. Okay. That's how I was.
That's how I fell backwards into the trap and didn't take any damage and killed the thingamajigger.
No, just the last
Okay.
one. I used. Oh,
And I'm going to attack.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit.
I have other people to do that.
16.
16 misses.
Wow.
17.
17 misses.
I missed again.
Okay, as you swing up, you just
Wow.
into the metallic armored hide of this massive being, worm-like being that has appeared into the space. It just kind of head whirring around, seemingly not noticing your presence. All right. Next up
What a turn.
are these guys. As you
Guy,
notice,
singular.
these guy. Who's close by? I would say Leo, Fleetfoot, and Leaf. Give me perception checks really quickly.
20, not natural.
Same.
Ooh, I messed up. I didn't see nothing.
Gotta love a nat 1.
I got a nat 1. So.
Okay. Leaf and Fleetfoot, you notice that these beings that have fallen inert on the ground, all of their eyes at once begin to glow once more. This
Are you
being
fucking serious?
swinging its head about, just All right.
Dude, the
You're up.
Cylons are waking back up.
You know, I noticed that.
Um,
It's not good.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the skull in the wall.
Okay, roll to hit.
Can I move the hex to that?
You can certainly try.
For my bonus action, I would like to try to move the hex to that object.
It's and then just kind of it's hovering around the object. You don't know if it's going to have any effect.
Okay. First roll is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit the wall. Yeah.
Which dice am I rolling?
You are rolling 1d10,
Okay.
and your necrotic bonus, if you'd like.
That is 15 points of force damage.
The horn from the statue blasts off the wall. At which point, you all witness the worm and kind of hone in on the wall where the blast had impacted.
Did you mean to do that?
Did the little Cylon lights go away?
They did not.
No.
Okay.
So the second one is going to go after the guy that's left standing.
He's right over there behind you.
That guy?
Yep.
Let's go for that. 14.
14 misses. So the blast and crashes into the back corner of the space.
Should
And the
I
worm once again
do it? Should I? Yeah, I should. I should use Tides of Chaos, right? I should totally use Tides of Chaos.
You should.
Do it if you want
I
to.
should.
Rewind.
Oh.
Tides of Fate. Is that enough?
Oh.
All right, roll damage for me.
Yes.
Well done.
So that's 11 points of force, not force. Force? Force.
Yeah.
I keep saying force and forgetting. Force damage. And 10 points of necrotic.
You got it. As the and some of the knowing what you know about the force and necrotic damage, it certainly impacted. It just
Yeah.
wasn't as massive as you thought.
Yeah.
The massive being still seemingly focused on the wall. Top of the round. Fleetfoot, you're up.
So, this drill thing, it doesn't have any glowing parts and pieces. It's making noise, yeah? Or is that...
Not any glowing parts and pieces that you can see at this angle.
Okay.
And the head is still on the wall, or it's just the horn?
The horn has been blown off. The skull remains.
Let's do a second level shatter at the horn, or at the head.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage. It is an object, so it will fail its dex save.
I can't move.
Shatter?
Shatter, yes.
I have to
Con
roll.
save.
Yeah, it's a con
It'll-
save.
It'll fail. It is an object.
Oh, it
that will
fails?
fail its con save.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, who would have thought? 14 points.
14. And you see these cracks begin to, just like that, begin to appear in the wall. You okay? Okay, good.
In the wall or the skull?
In the skull itself. So and once again, the drill bit's head seems to be laser focused. All right.
All right.
What else you got, my
Um,
friend?
Then I can actually move without setting anybody off, so I'm going to 25, 30 up to it.
You got it.
And then I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Leotaurus.
All right. Leo, you feel a sudden
Thought we
burst
were
of
friends,
inspiration
man.
energy.
What, it wasn't good enough for you last time?
And Leo, you're up.
All right. So then I am
liked it
going
so much, I wanted
to
it again.
sneakily move over this way
You got it.
to where I am
is our
hidden from
thing.
this ginormous beast.
Would you like to use a bonus action to hide?
Yes, I'm gonna use my bonus action to
So
hide.
give me a stealth check.
Okay. Why am I using it? I like to use my last luck point.
All right, go ahead and do it.
I don't think I've used any luck yet.
No?
I haven't.
So that's 16.
16? Okay, thank
Yep. And I'm going to try and attack the big monster thing that just came out.
you. All right, that's going to be a straight roll.
It's gonna be a straight roll because he sees me,
He is aware of your presence.
but he's engaged.
So it'll still
He
get
was
sneak
looking
attack
at the
bonus,
thing.
but it is.
So is
rarely
he, but that
present.
doesn't mean we get sneak attack on him.
Oh, we don't? I've been rolling sneak attack every time.
On yourself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because I'm engaged.
Yeah, okay. I don't understand
Oh,
what I'm talking about
God.
anymore.
Is that an engagement joke?
Yeah.
That was.
He made-
yeah.
I started it, but then
He
you
made-
went weird on it.
Then it just kept going.
20 not
That's
natural.
my defense mechanism.
20.
Just keep it going. So.
Just hits.
Really?
Oh, snap.
How do you
Okay.
want to do this damage?
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage. It will have sneak attack bonus.
Okay. I see you over there. It's your 20 armor class.
Y'all
I mean,
roll
why are
20,
y'all
bitches.
fighting a giant
That is true.
dildo?
That is true.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 points.
24 points. Thank you very much. As it seemingly unaffected as it strikes the drill bit, you did damage, but the monster does not seem to notice. It is trained in and focused on the location at which it sees the most,
Yes.
where it senses the most activity at this point in time.
Right.
All right. Top of the round on 20 initiative count. Let's find out what it does. In fact, I don't know any better than you do. Dice time.
Why did you all have to call the giant penis here?
All right, on an odd number or an even number, here it goes. It
On an odd or an even, so any number.
burrows. You all feel it go underneath the field of battle and emerge
Could we
further
sense
away into
where,
the-
which direction it was going?
You felt it go directly under your feet, and you felt it continue in a distance and just emerge in another chamber. You imagine.
Okay.
Part of the dice show. All right. With that, the battlefield falls as you all remain still for a period of time.
There's still one guy alive.
Oh, it is. Yes, there is. Continue. I lied. It is now Balasar's turn.
I'm gonna go kill this guy.
Jump in the tunnel. Jump in the tunnel.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Does it now?
Go ahead and roll for damage on that.
A 29 hits.
I'll be darned.
Huh. What a coinkydink.
If that don't beat all.
Son of a bee. 4, 9, 26 total.
All right, as you slice in the head of the last being, all eyes still aglow as the battlefield for the time falls silent.
So, what are we going to do about these glowing eyes, guys?
Well,
we
I'm gonna break
should
this head in
further
front of me.
destroy these bodies.
Well, I'm gonna break
Yeah.
this.
How do we
skull.
destroy mechanical bodies, though?
I want to go look at the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
An investigation check.
Thank you.
I would also.
I would like to pick up my arrows.
You are able to find 1/4 of the arrows you shot. The majority of them have been destroyed inside the gears of these beings.
Stupid gears.
I'm gonna.
16.
16, thank you. It is collapsed for the most part at this point, but you find on it flecks of...
I mean, I have
shards
no
of metal.
problem of crawling through in and around and endangering my life.
You crawl for what seems to be about 5 feet or so, disappearing into the hole before it becomes closed off entirely. It is a steep and deep descent, and you gather as you continue to... With that investigation roll, you gather as you continue to climb, you hear the rocks above you begin to... seemingly a little bit unstable. If you were to continue any further or wait any longer, there could be another imminent collapse around you.
We're going to continue further.
You will continue for about another 3 feet before it closes off entirely, and you're unable to move anymore. So you're about 12 feet down at a diagonal angle.
Do you need a mage hand?
No, I got one. I'm going to try to dig while they do that. I know it's not smart.
Knock yourself out. So this would be an athletics check. You all are still up there looking around. So
I
what
would
do
like
you
to
do?
mage hand the skull and try to pull it, break it.
Okay, so that'll be a strength.
I don't know that my rapier would do much.
A strength check with your mage hand.
I'm going to investigate the bodies to see if I can figure out a way to kill them.
Investigation check. Thank you.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Is that your first one?
I'm gonna go look at
Comes
these
off.
barrels and boxes and
No,
crates
it's
in the
my
back corners
I had
here.
one like right
Okay,
off the
you got
bat.
it. Investigation check just to see what you discover from there.
Okay, so...
Okay, so it comes off. This is all happening at once. So Balasar, you would find and locate
23.
23. What you find, you don't know a lot about mechanics or the mechanical instruments you find here. What you see is a dense set of gears that seem to be powered with that roll by a crystalline shard that is housed deep beneath, and you can just barely make out with that roll beneath layers and layers of gears and metal.
So there's no way to just reach in and grab it.
Not without first
Touch
removing the barrier.
Okay, so then I would like to remove the barrier.
Be a strength check. And your investigation?
7.
7. You find old sacks of what look to be very moldy food. There are some leathers that are all but lost to time.
10.
And the crates that are with your rapier and dagger, you're not able to make many dents in this pretty thick.
Well, I'm gonna
It's going to take some time if you keep at it.
keep at it.
Okay, it'll take probably about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Moving around just some leathers. So, while all this is happening, Fleetfoot, you one of the heads off. And as you do, you hear...
Not one of their heads.
Oh, this one?
The one
natural
on the
20?
wall.
You're able to... And a massive chunk of the head comes off the wall. It is a stone devil head.
Nothing inside.
Not that you can tell.
What
As
if
you
the-
all are in your separate areas of this cavern, one of these...
I forgot to use my bardic inspiration.
This one,
still have it?
I'd say about 10 minutes has passed as you
Oh.
all continue down. Leaf,
Never
you're
mind.
digging away. Some of the rock kind of crumbling about you. I'd say you made it another 3 feet or so. One of the heads kind of and looks over at the group of you, and you hear the same sort of voice come through hollow. Well done. It seems you've made it past the first.
Can I run over while he's talking and rip the head off?
You can make a strength check if you like. The first.
15?
The head, the eyes still stay aglow, but then the voice changes and comes from another one of the constructs in the back of the room closer to you, Leo. Tasks. I wonder how you'll fare against this one. And from around you swirls a strange, dark energy. Leaf would not notice this. Around you swirls this strange, dark energy. As it fills the room, you hear this almost ever-present cackle. As there's this... Parts of these automatons, these clockwork beings, continue to tear off as this deep black smoke swirls in the area, pulling off different bits and pieces of the armor. As they all continue to coalesce together in the center of the room in this dark storm of metal and black chaotic energy. Coalescing together.
I guess we can pull him off the battlefield.
Oh, buddy.
Leaf.
How many minutes passed?
About 10.
Okay.
Did anything work for me when I took it out?
You are continuing to slice away. You're about 2 inches away from it at this point. There's still a lot of metal gears in front.
I'm sorry. I'm awful at strength.
I'm going to throw the head at the new beast.
Roll to attack. Roll to hit. Use your dex modifier.
should be pretty
That
good.
actually might not be too bad.
Yeah.
It's $1 billion.
Oh, yeah, look at 300.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence.
19.
19?
That's only 2 less than me.
19 just hits.
Good.
As the head and on the ground. Go ahead, roll a 1d6.
5.
Okay. The head turns and looks at you. I'm going to need initiative rolls again.
No.
Not from Leaf. Leaf doesn't
Leaf,
know.
Go ahead and roll initiative. We're going to get you your actions on your initiative count.
Ooh.
I just rolled the same thing.
All right.
So did I.
Ruby
20.
rolled 10 higher.
25 to 20.
23.
21.
Okay, so that's the same. 15 to 20?
We just can't decide now.
Ruby got a
15 to
15.
10.
Ruby got a 15.
11.
And Ruby was what?
Ruby was a 15.
Ruby was a 15? Awesome, thank you. Ruby is now Quentin.
Aww.
Oh, no. No.
No, I refuse. No.
Somebody give that man a
And 10 to
clothespin
5?
right now. He will fix that.
10 to 5?
5?
Okay, you got it. Top of the round, please put your up. This dark swirling energy now coalescing around this pell-mell abomination of scrap metal. What would you like to do as it stands before you, heaving, just the grinding of gears, and strangely, sound of breath.
I'm gonna just scream and do a 3rd level fireball.
Why you gotta
at
scream
him.
next to me?
I'm real upset.
All right,
There's a lot of misplaced anger here.
and release a fireball at this massive abomination.
17 decks.
17 dex. 14 plus 1 is 15. It fails.
Yeah, can I get 2d6? Thank you. Boom. 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. Okay, the fireball goes out to strike it, and as it does, it and explodes around its form. And as the smoke and flame disappears, you see it still standing there, seemingly affected, but not nearly as much as you thought it would be.
And then I think I have 1 bardic inspiration left. I do, and I'm gonna give that bardic inspiration to Leaf.
Leaf is not visible right now. He is in a tunnel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna shout it at the ground where I imagine you are under us. I'll give it to Leo, since the other one ran out.
The other one ran out already?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh,
10.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
And then I'm gonna use my movement. 15, 20, 25, 30. Back there.
Okay, you got it. Leo, you're up.
All right, so I am going to just move around this pillar and hide.
All right, bonus action hide. Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
All right, will do. So, bardic inspiration. How much is that?
1d10.
1d10. Okay, this might not be too bad. 3, so that's 15.
All right, 15 to hit, and 15 unfortunately misses.
That
15 to
was
Oh,
hide.
15
Stealth.
stealth. Okay. Let's see. Oh, oy, oy, oy. Okay, go ahead and you're going to attack it?
Yeah.
Attack with advantage, please.
All right.
Well, we know if
You get the
15
sense-
misses.
You get the sense that this pell-mell, put-together beast of anger, rage, and chaos and shadow seems to not be very aware, but very angry.
He's talking about me.
Good. I like that he's unaware. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Greg, that is a unique stare that I have seen at the board that I've not seen
26.
before.
26 to hit.
26 will hit, yeah. Roll for damage and add sneak attack.
All right. I'm just getting sneak attack on. I'm
Where was
gonna.
Ruby, by the way.
With me, basically.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try to shoot it again with the 2d8 for poison, to see if maybe this one it'll affect.
Yes, okay, because you were hidden. Yes, go ahead and try
Yes.
the 2d8. It triggers automatically, by the way, when you're doing a hidden attack, so go ahead and add it. But since they were immune on the other ones, it's
Yeah,
So it's
I
not-
like avoided it because like
Yeah.
why would I use that?
yeah, you know.
But okay.
Still give
so-
those damage dice to me separately.
Okay, so then for the sneak attack, it's gonna be 7.
7 points.
Hold,
of
no, no,
damage.
hold on. No,
I'll say,
I'm
wow.
counting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, 32. Jesus Christ. 32 points of damage. All right, and then how much of that was poison?
Well, I haven't added the poison
Okay,
yet.
what is and the poison is?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You see as the same sort of black energy that grips the crossbow bolt as it slides in and impacts, the energy once again dissipates, seemingly no effect.
Seemingly no effect. All right, good to know, because
All right.
I probably will choose not to use that because it destroys my crossbows.
All right, you got it. Now, it is Ruby's turn. No?
I mean, she's just not doing anything.
She's just going to sit tight. Oh, she doesn't know.
yeah, she's just
Uh,
hanging out with me,
She's
hanging out with Leaf.
right down there in the base. It is,
Probably like on his shoulder or something.
yeah. It is now Balasar's turn.
Thunder Wave. I need a Constitution saving throw.
That's 19 plus 3 for 22.
You win.
Sorry.
That's okay, but it's a 12 total, so 6.
6, you got it. As you thunder wave, you just see it kind of shudder a bit, and then the eyes glowing black turn to just.
And
Look at
I'll
you.
use my bonus action to attack.
You got it.
16.
Unfortunately, 16 misses. All right, here we go. It is now its turn, and it's pissed because the thing that shot at it hurt it a lot. So.
Attack of... No, he's not moving out. Sorry.
Yeah, he did move out of my...
You want to do an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity.
24.
24 will hit. Roll for damage.
12 total.
How much is that lightning?
4.
4 is lightning? Okay. So as you strike, the lightning hits it, and the dark energy seems to envelop the blade, and the lightning dissipates. And the damage of slashing just is going across the metal. Seemingly no effect of the lightning. Seems your friend is learning. It is going to unleash hell on Leotaurus.
On my mark. Unleash hell.
Okay. 18 plus 5 for 23. 17 plus 5 for 22. I don't know Leo's armor class, but I'm thinking that hits him.
I'm thinking so.
I think it's 16.
Good enough.
4,000.
9 plus 4, so...
That's all my character's going to say.
The first attack is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Wait, no.
Hi, Leotor. 4,000.
11 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of
Catchphrase.
necrotic damage. He's going to also need to make a bunch of constitution saving throws when he gets back. Okay.
You know, like when somebody really wrongs you or something. Or
7. I'm going to keep track of this thing
I know,
until he
you-
gets back.
like
so.
next, when you drop this guy, just like
11 bludge,
4,000.
And bludge and 7 necro. DC 14 times 2.
We
Okay.
already fought him.
What was that? And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Fleetfoot, and I'll also need Leo to make a dexterity saving throw when he gets back. Okay, Leotaurus, to update you, you have taken
22.
22. Thank you. You make the save, but I'll get to the damage you take in just a minute.
Uncanny dodge. Which was
Okay,
whatever attack
so
that was.
you take, for uncanny dodge, you would have taken 17 points of bludgeoning damage. That's going to be halved to 8.
Okay.
You will still take the full points of necrotic damage, so that's 13 points of necrotic damage in total that you took. And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws successive, please, followed by a Dexterity saving throw.
How much is that a total? Sorry.
So 7 plus 13 is 20 points total.
Okay. And then I need to do what?
So give me 2 Constitution saving throws, please,
Great.
and let me know in succession. So let's do the first one first.
Okay. First one first. Start at the beginning.
Second one second.
A very good place to start.
Perfect place to start.
You shot it. You heard it. It's mad.
18. Hold on. So my con saving throw, so that's 19 for the first one.
Okay, you make a success on that first one. I need another con save for the second strike.
9.
9. Unfortunately, you do not make that save. Your hit points are reduced by 10
Okay.
Forever.
until his long rest. You don't know, but until long rest. Hit points reduced by 10. That is a permanent reduction in health hit points. So when you heal, those 10 points will not be healed until a long rest. So reduce your hit point maximum by 10 until a long rest. Anyway, I also need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I still need to make a dex saving throw?
Yes, you do.
Jesus, they came and attacked me, huh?
Who did the
And
most
it is
damage?
trying to fuck you up.
You pissed
I
it
still
off.
have that bardic inspiration too.
You fucked it up, so it's gonna do it to you.
And it's learning.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Alrighty. Now's a good time to do that.
9, 4, 13, 14, 20 not natural.
20 not natural. Okay, so both of you take 4 points of piercing damage as shrapnel explodes from its form in anger and rage. Just
From all around it?
Hey guys, I'm
all
not doing
around
too
in a
great.
5-foot radius around it. All right, that is its turn. Leaf, you're up, my friend. I would say, with your perception, you would hear the ruckus and commotion.
I shouted.
And I'm aware that it's a battle. It's not them just looting.
It sounds chaotic.
Okay.
Yeah. Leaf's intelligent. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I Misty Step that there? Like, is it a straight shot? Can I see back into the room?
I'd say that you can see.
And is that about 30 feet?
You'd be under. That's actually under
Or-
30 feet, but that's what you can see visibly enough to misty step out at this angle.
Okay. Well, I can Misty Step there, and then I have a visual of what's going on.
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
be
So
fine.
you appear.
Why did I do that?
was a sorcerer spell.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Did you use Tides of Chaos? So could you please roll on the wild magic table for me?
Goody.
Oh.
What's it gonna be this time?
Let's see what
Oh.
happens now. 50.
Flower pot.
50, you say?
Flump.
50. Spot on. If you want to see it, come look.
Okay. Let me know if your spell has a verbal component.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
We'll find out.
We'll find out, huh?
We'll find out.
Does it happen before or after the spell?
So this happens immediately after your Misty Step. The Wild Magic Surge, and you get Tides of
Okay.
Chaos back.
All right. So that changes things because I'm aware of that, correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You've actually had this feeling before, and it's identical, and it was when you were on Timothy Chance's barge.
How's it looking health-wise? Can I tell?
Is there anything?
It's tough to tell, but you can. It's beaten up, but it looks generally beaten up because of how it's composed of those parts and swirling shadowy. But it's just, I mean, you can tell it's taking some hits.
Okay.
Anything anywhere around that I can pick up that weighs less than?
There is a great deal of rubble from that massive mechanical worm that came through around you, just in your vicinity. So you have your pick of the litter.
Great.
Great. So I'm going to do a 3rd level catapult at this point,
You got it.
which is just somatic.
Yes, it is. Just a hand movement.
And while cursing up a storm that you do not hear,
You will all see bubbles leave Leaf's mouth. Well, you won't, because that thing's fucking in front of you. Balasar and Fleetfoot, you just see bubbles emerge from Leaf's mouth as he's. What would be a string of curses that could make anybody's grandmother blush. Dathana
can't
specifically.
even see it.
Do I understand it? Is that
Nope,
considered
you
a
can't
language?
even see it.
It's
It's
not.
just and
If you were able to
bubbles-
read lips, you might be able to, but these are just bubbles.
Come out of, like blowing bubbles, bubblegum bubbles, or like.
I can't comprehend it, but I know what he's saying.
It's a save, right?
Yeah, DC 17 Dex save.
That's a 11 plus 1 for 12, so it fails.
Okay. I'm using. Okay, so there's a 7. I need. Shit. I'm gonna reroll those 2. How do I do this? Can somebody else give me one more D8? Thank you.
Can somebody else give him a different D8?
Shush, that's fine. It's good. It's good. Where is my little thingamajigger?
So you catapulted, right? Or chaos bolt?
Yeah, but I'm gonna use.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of feats on this thing.
You
I have to
absolutely do with
scroll
what
through
you've gotten, my man. So I'd take your time.
I'm gonna use sorcery points to make it hit harder because I fucking suck at rolling.
Got it.
Empowered spell. I can reroll up to 5 of the dice. I'm gonna keep
2
the
sorcery points for
7.
that?
Is
Huh?
he flanked right now, though?
We're not opposite.
Yeah, we are.
1 for that.
It'd be in a direct line opposite behind him.
Which is
one
harder
for
than
that.
magic
One for
Got it.
that.
One torch, thank you.
So I'm
No,
gonna
I'm talking
keep
about
the
me for a second
7 here. I'm rerolling all the rest of them. I still have one to roll.
Oh, that's right. I turned it off.
All right, so that is 7, 14, 28 points of bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage.
You got it.
Is it a plus anything? Hold on.
Oh,
Hi,
Whoop.
Gronk.
you can push him out there.
Nope, just 5d8. So it was the number I just told you.
You got it. 5d8. Pardon the barks, everybody. 5d8. Okay, perfect. As it slams into it, you see a resounding crack, a small dent, but strangely not nearly as much damage as you thought it would do.
Dang.
All right. Bottom of the round. Fleetfoot, you're up, my friend.
Bottom or top?
Top of the round. It was the bottom of the round. Top of the round. Fleetfoot.
I know. And you're welcome, Leaf. And I promise you can make it up to me someday. And I'm going to move right behind him.
All right, he is considered flanked at that point.
Cool.
Noise.
I don't have any more Bardic Inspiration, though, so is that really worth it?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna pull out the loot, and knowing my new Chord of Storms, I'm gonna play that chord, and I'm gonna turn it into a +1 rapier.
Yeah, longsword. +1
But
longsword.
oh no, you said I can do a longsword, but with
your
dex.
dex modifier. Yep, I'm going to allow you to use it as a versatile weapon.
Fantastic.
But that is my action, correct?
That is your action to activate, yes. So you all see Fleetfoot reach into his back, take out the loot, and then...
Do I
you
see
hear-
it, or is he standing in my way?
You would hear this of a resounding sword that fills the chamber, and this as your loot now becomes the long blade that you have seen once before.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to...
How's your health?
Yeah, I'm going to do a first level healing word on myself.
You got it.
So 7 points of
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Next up, Leo.
All right. Is this with advantage since he's flanked?
He is flanked, yes, so it will be with advantage. And you'll also receive sneak attack because he's engaged.
Lovely. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 to hit.
27 hit? Yeah, 27 hits. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
I don't need two of you.
I hope this works.
So 10. No, what am I talking about? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, I'm kind of useless right now.
22, 24, 25, 26.
Don't say that.
Well, catapult just kind of dings him a little bit, and that's the only real damage spell I have that doesn't have me use my lovely voice.
28 points of damage.
So we got
28
still got
points of
40
damage
seconds.
piercing, you said?
Yes.
30 seconds.
So you
I
strike.
believe we're at 50 now.
And once again, there's a lot of resistance,
so
but you
not
did
as
feel it
long.
was a good hit.
And then, with that, since my health isn't too great,
Okay.
self-preservation, I'm disengaging.
All right, you're going to disengage. Go right ahead.
And I'm going to
Jump out.
move.
Bonus action disengage. All right.
Bonus action to disengage. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
That's the one.
That's it.
10,
10, 15, 20, 25.
You guys look stressed. Don't be stressed.
I have an idea.
Okay. Moving right over here.
Those have worked out well for us tonight. I'd just like
All
to
right.
point that out.
Ruby, it is Ruby's turn. She'd like to do anything? I think she's with you, right?
Unless she has a, like, dispel wild magic randomness on her, which I don't believe she does.
I thought you did.
Let's see. Nope, she's resistant to magic. She can she's telepathic to anybody, but me specifically. Nope, she doesn't. Alright, she's just gonna sit on my shoulder and pretend to be a pirate.
All right.
Arg. Oh, a parrot? Or I heard pirate.
He's
A pigeon.
Leaf is pretending to be a pirate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, that's why I said arg, because I thought you said pirate.
My name
So
is
that's what's going to happen with her. She's just going to sit there and nuzzle in my ear and, yeah. That's it. That's what she's going to do.
All right,
That's
Balasar,
her
you're up,
turn.
my man.
All right, I'm going to
Kinda like
move
chase the
forward a little bit here.
She's literally running around my head chasing bubbles just because
Got nothing else to do.
I can't cast a heal through
I
her.
can
because,
just get
you know,
there.
As cool as that would be.
So I'm
I
going to
have
need a Constitution saving
talk.
Okay, concept.
throw. Yep.
Why didn't this ever happen to Quentin?
Because Quentin wasn't a wild magic sorcerer.
Why couldn't I have made it happen to Quentin?
16
Because
plus
you
2.
weren't creative enough.
Nothing happens.
Shit. No.
Damn it.
Sorry, man.
That's
I'm going really well on the
okay.
con saves.
I'm going to use my bonus action to attack.
Oh, you got it.
It's 27. That's the word I'm looking for.
That'll hit. My owners leave the lightning dice out.
Oh. 6.
Okay. As you slice in it, the lightning once again seems doused by the dark, shadowy energy emanating from its form. It is now its turn, and it is pissed that it can't get to what hurt it, so it's going to turn to you, Balasar, and just go fucking ham.
Sorry.
It's a natural 20.
Are you serious?
Second was a natural 19 plus 5 for 24.
They both hit.
Oh, sad trombone.
I'm about to get wrecked.
He's real mad at you. You're blocking it from the person that hurt it a lot.
Wish I still had a 5th level spell. Could really do a lot of good.
Get sad trombone out.
So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the first strike. Oh, no, you don't, because that was a natural 20. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the first strike and 8 points of necrotic damage. From the next, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the second strike and 5 points of necrotic damage. I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you, Balasar.
You said, what was the second one?
12 points of bludgeoning, 5 points of necrotic. And I need 2 con saves. I'm really hoping you make the first one.
Con saves?
Yep, con save. Got to be 14.
15.
All right. Yes. You're able to shake off the first as it attempts to seep your life energy away. The next one, as it's hidden.
As a what?
You got to beat a 14.
21.
All right, you beat it both times. You're able to shake it off. Balasar and Leo, I need both of you to make another dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Oh, not you, Leo. I'm sorry. Balasar and Fleetfoot.
Oh,
Dex save.
okay.
Dex save?
10.
That's the one. That fails. As the whirring surrounds, just you see parts of the shards continuing to break as you now notice what looked like 3 floating crystal cores inside of it moving around.
I'd like to use a luck point.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That I'd like to use my second luck point.
All right. Balasar, you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Are you serious?
I'd like to use my last luck point.
Fuck
Okay.
that die.
And you-
Just fuck that die.
Please.
Not much better. How about a 9?
9 fails, taking 12
That's
points
9
of
times
piercing
better than
damage.
the other one you rolled.
What?
12 points of piercing damage.
You're not wrong, though.
As the shards
Um,
pierce into you.
Not looking
But
good
we can
now.
see him.
You can see them, yes. He's not 1 foot in the grave, but he's looking rough. I'm so sorry for designing this. My apologies. I'm actually not that sorry. Okay, so it is Leaf, your turn. Because it's not moving. It is just, you just feel this anger incarnate coming off of it. And from its, there's this deep metallic growl, just a, and you can almost hear a chuckle, just a, coming from inside the beast.
Well, fart box, man.
Has it been a minute yet?
for each round is, so let's see, 6. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36.
It has not been anywhere close to a minute since Leaf's mouth got
Nope.
Good.
bubbled.
I just wanted to know how much longer I had to enjoy this.
Next round.
Okay, well,
3, 4, 6.
I'm just going to stomp around in a circle and curse my little brains out for every action, bonus action, and movement that I have so that bubbles go everywhere so Ruby can chase more.
There is a torrent of bubbles appearing from the back corner of this.
Kicking things, mage hand throwing things, except I can't because my mage hand probably has a somatic component. Hold on.
Those
Leotorsh, you see this for the first time and you are wildly confused.
Yep, nope, can't even mage hand, have to do it myself.
Throwing shit.
Just stomp it around.
All right, so that is your action and bonus action for your turn.
Using my words, but just bubbles.
Fleetfoot,
And
go,
Ruby
my
just
friend.
darting around, popping the bubbles.
All right. I'm gonna
That's
move
what's happening
back around
on my
behind
initiative.
to flank him.
Wild magic, dude.
That's
I love
what's
it.
going on.
D&D, man. I love D&D.
Do it. Flank him.
So I'm gonna flank him
That is attack with advantage.
and using my new longsword, my +1, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
roll that attack with advantage. It's a +1 longsword.
Um.
I think you hit him.
Yeah, 27.
27 will hit. Roll for damage, please. Longsword is 1d6.
1d6.
Yep.
Longswords were 1d8.
1d8.
1d8. You're right. 1d8.
I was
Short
gonna
sword's
say I thought I
1d6.
just
Thank you.
1d8 plus 1.
Yep. And then your proficiency modifier as well.
7.
Your proficiency bonus.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Which-
Okay.
Nice.
Also psychic blades.
But psychic.
Okay. You can use your bardic
Maybe.
inspiration and do psychic blades.
Oh, it is a bardic inspiration, isn't it?
It is.
I don't have any more of those left.
You don't.
JK.
Disappointing. I didn't even think about it.
As you strike into it, and you almost hear this little twang, 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 twang song coming from the lute itself. It seems as if as you strike, it's trying to play.
Do I get roll with advantage?
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Next,
melee.
is that your turn, Fleetfoot?
I don't have any of that.
All right.
And how many first level? Yeah, I'm gonna do another first level healing word on myself.
You got it.
7 more points,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
All right, Leotorsh, you're up.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back behind that pillar, hide.
Bonus action to hide. All right, roll stealth.
Mm-hmm. So,
Bardic inspiration.
19.
19 just hits.
What do you mean?
In
That
terms
wasn't
of,
an
oh,
attack.
I'm sorry. God, you're stealth checking. I'm here, I promise. 19. Thank you. Now you're attacking,
Yes.
correct?
Okay, yes.
Attack with advantage.
Awesome.
19 will stealth.
Passive perception is really low.
So that's 18 to hit.
18 unfortunately misses as the bolt shatters on the wall behind it.
All right, but it doesn't give away my position,
It-
so I'm still hidden.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, I love that, right? Just ting. Oh,
I
no.
love that. Skulker. Skulker, everybody.
Next up is Ruby. Still playing with the bubbles?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's got bubbles to play with.
Balasar, you're
tried,
up.
man.
I'm not really directing her to do
It was a
anything
good
because
effort.
I'm
Constitution
Pissing,
saving
so-
throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. You got it.
Doing it.
So 10 plus 5 is 15.
You got flumps once for good effect.
It is 15.
This whole freaking character choice.
It just makes the same.
Did you
I'm sorry.
haven't
you
gone
roll
to
to
use
become
it.
Fleetfoot?
Oh, not that
Yes.
Did you
Bonus
being
action
John
Yep.
Malkovich me?
You got it. Roll to hit.
Yes. No, I'm actually perfectly
Fail.
aware of
With
what's going
advantage?
on. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
I don't know that. I just
14.
imagine.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Just thought I'd check if it changed.
Just thought out randomly. Damn it.
All right. So, with that,
For
it is now
fuck's
its
sake.
turn, and it is two people
Oh, I-
behind, two people around it. It's going to take one attack at each of you. We'll do Balasar first.
Okay.
Yikes. Valley.
14 plus 6 is 20 to hit.
Shield.
As the hammer slams down on the shield around your body. It is very upset. Is going to turn and make a slam attack at you, Fleetfoot. Natural 7 plus 6 is a 13.
Misses.
Misses. Okay. Once again, it slams into the wall. The wall behind you crumbles, effectively blocking off that passage. At this point, I need Balasar, you, and Fleetfoot to make another dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I'm not good at these. I fail.
Hey, you know what you're better at than I am right now? Everything.
I'm just
No fail.
talking.
That is 10 points of piercing damage to each of you. As it shatters, you see more and more of its armor is leaving its body. All right. Okay. With that, top of the round, Fleetfoot, you're up.
All right.
You see those three
I was gonna
cores
say.
glowing and exposed, floating around within this. It seems moving very quickly. It would be tough to try to hit it if you wanted to. It'd effectively increase the AC of those, but
What if I shoot a fireball at it?
you can if you a fireball at it.
At the crystals?
You can certainly try. Bear in mind that you and Balas are both in the radius of that.
What is it, 20 foot?
Yeah.
We'll both.
This
die.
got me Tides of Chaos back, and I haven't used Tides of Chaos.
You have
right?
not. I'm generous. You have tides back. Also, you're able to speak again.
Really?
6 seconds each time. No, it's a full round of 6. I apologize.
Actually,
Is
shatter
that what
is
it is?
10.
Okay.
Let me double check it real quick because generally,
Okay.
yeah, it's been a while since I looked
Because
at
I
it.
Can
thought
I
that's
shatter?
What it was, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the full round.
That's what I thought too.
Yep, continue. What was that?
No, shatter would hit at least one of us.
Yes, every round is 6. So no, you're not close to targeting yet.
It's 10
Sorry,
rounds.
Leaf. 10 rounds.
So there are things where, like, I can't reach in and grab one of the crystals.
No, that would be about 10 feet up, so you're just out of reach.
Okay. I'm gonna take my longsword and I'm gonna attempt to knock the crystal, try to push it out if I can, but hit them in some way.
Okay, so roll to attack. The AC will remain for the being. The AC of the... So if you roll higher than that, then there's a different AC that's threshold to hit to actually hit one of the crystals. Make sense? And it's with advantage because you're flanked. It is flanked. Right?
Nice. 21.
21 unfortunately does not hit the crystal, but it does hit the construct.
Oh, 22, because it's a +1, sorry.
22.
It was 21 on the dice, but...
22 just misses the crystal.
Okay.
I mean, it was 23, man.
Oh, yeah, it's +2. That's right.
So you hit the construct itself, so go ahead and roll damage for the construct.
Oh, 1d8.
Because you're stabbing inside the being, so you're going to scrape the rest of the metal.
How's he looking?
3.
Rough.
Rough.
3 points of damage? Okay. Leo, you're up.
All right, so then he can't see me still, huh?
Nope, he is...
He is blissfully unaware that I'm around. Thank
I wouldn't
goodness.
say he's blissful, but he is unaware.
No, we can say he's blissful.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right. That doesn't look good. So
Let's just not give him the opportunity to use it.
$29 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to hit it through the crystal. Can I?
You absolutely can if you'd like.
fucking head.
Yes.
Okay, so you pull out your crossbow bolt, ducking back behind from behind the
I
column.
can't see.
You fire it away, and you and it strikes the crystal, and you hear this, and the swirling black energy condenses inside. Balasar and Fleetfoot, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
21.
Yes.
Good. I was hoping a 21 would succeed.
15.
Just succeeds.
Wow.
Whew.
Sorry, that was loud. Great job, team.
Whew. And It looks like it's about to be bad.
It looks like it's about to be bad.
I mean,
Now I get to give you shit for a week about being useless.
So, had you not made you save, that would be 38 points of piercing damage.
But as
If
it stands,
you
it's
did,
19.
you take 19 points of piercing damage to each of you. As it,
Ooh.
all of the cores exploding at once, sending the energy and metal ricocheting across the room.
And
I invoke Escobar's blessing.
You sure you want to not just lie down for this one?
It is
It's
shattered
automatic.
As you
Oh, it's automatic.
fall back, once again, back up. Fleetfoot, unfortunately, you are stabbed through with this shattering metal.
Oh no.
Leaf just out of range of this one as the battlefield once again falls silent.
Okay.
I'll walk over to Fleetfoot and start picking his pockets, looking for a potion that I think that he might have, because I don't have any.
You would be able to easily find one. There are a number of... actually, in his...
I'm going to continue cursing until I can talk again, and if he hasn't gotten a potion in that point, I will cast Cure Wounds.
You're finding it, and as you're dumping it into... So roll 2d4 plus 2. As you dumping it in there, you... all of you just hear, fuck! From the corner of the cavern as the bubbles stop and Leaf looking around. Oh!
Okay, now who needs healing?
Oh, that'd be me.
7. Yeah.
Well, this one first.
Once again, back to...
That one first.
I
'cause
could
that
use
one's still-
healing.
I could
Well, I
use
mean,
some
I have
healing
enough
too.
to save a life. I don't have enough to put you anywhere.
Oh, okay.
I have like a level 1 spell left. So
Who needs healing?
I need healing.
Can I cast... What do I got?
Sorry.
How's
I have
ever... You're
a
looking
few
not
level 1
good.
spells.
You have one. Let's
You
work on him.
take him,
I'll-
I'll take him. I have a 4th level.
I have a okay. I have a 3rd level, so that's better.
Cool.
3rd level healing word, 3d4 plus 5.
Where the fuck is Cure Wounds? There it is.
4, 5,
48
6,
plus
10, 15 points of healing for you.
Thank you.
Gonna spend a sorcery point and reroll up to 5 of these.
Absolutely.
2nd level healing word on myself. 10 points.
Nice. Okay, you're getting a lot of hit points.
You doing better?
Yeah, I'm at
And-
29.
23, 28 hit points there. How you doing?
How you doing?
I have 29 hit points.
Okay, we're gonna do another Cure Wounds.
I don't like
level-
those sounds.
I'm at 17.
Nope.
Did
Okay,
you
we're
see
gonna
me
do Cure Wounds
roguing
at
the
level
hell
2.
out of that, though?
You rogue the shit out of that.
Can I...
10,
Literally, it's like,
15
done.
more.
Good bonus. I love the bonus action hide beforehand. That's great.
Yeah.
Good. That's good shit.
Hey, you got to use that cloak too.
I mean, I did, but it didn't work.
How are you?
I was real
I could
pissed
deal with
off
some
that it
healing.
didn't work. It was my first time using it. I was real excited for it
16?
to attack.
That'll do. Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm gonna mend and prestidigitation
I'm
everyone too.
Right. So it's
29.
going to take a little bit of time. So inside the room,
Out of
you would
64.
notice that it has fallen quiet. The whirring of the gears. You are able to hear the slight rumble beneath you once more of that entity making its way through the dungeons
Math
and
just
taverns.
broke my brain. Hold on.
11 plus 11 is 22 divided in half.
Hey, no throwing math at me while I'm doing math.
Don't you math while I math.
Fucking math head.
20 points of healing for you.
Ooh.
Okay. There's the slow rumble, and there is the dark mist that has dispelled from the area. It is seemingly quiet in this space for a time. The taunting of the being Carillius.
I like to go and get
Falling
my
silent.
crossbows.
Right, you're able
Where
to
are you
collect
at
about half
now?
of those.
Huh?
Where are you at now?
61.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
I'm going to need to rest if you want to do anything else.
Yeah, I could use a rest.
Are we going to sleep here?
Are we just crashing here? He's watching us.
Well, did you see anywhere else down here we could sleep?
If you anyone
I
who would
mean,
like
if
to,
that's what his deal is, if he just wants to be voyeuristic, we're not going to do anything worth watching.
anyone to who would like to can roll an investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah. Because
Or
I
are we
need
doing
one.
something worth watching? Are we doing something
14.
worth watching?
14, thank you.
Investigation.
Investigation.
14.
14.
I'm
thank
also
you.
worried about that
8.
Tremors
thing.
worm coming back.
Yeah, that's worrisome.
19.
Well, I
19.
suppose if we don't make a lot of vibrations, it won't
Leo,
come back.
as they're all talking, you're kind of glancing around the room, and you notice in the distance that next to the head of the demon that has been destroyed and shattered, there is a small crack in the wall. It seems as if that wall is a false wall
Bet you
and
so,
can actually
because
be
there's
open.
stuff there.
So, one moment.
No way. That actually did that?
Look at that.
Wow.
So,
I feel
peering
like I'm
through,
there.
pushing it open. Looking inside, you're able to see what looks to be, just in the distance, you're able to make out something that looks like cots and old ruined bed chambers. And it
No
seems as if it was
way.
it seems as if you picked the path that took you in here. If you had gone straight, you would have ended up in that fucking room.
Whoop.
So, now the player knowledge, not character knowledge. You open it up, and inside there is an old and ruined.
You
what
said
looks to
left
be
because you didn't know any
barracks.
better, so we went
Okay.
left.
No,
'cause
you
didn't-
always go left. That's just what you do.
hug the.
So I guess this is our place to crash.
That's right. The queue on the left is usually left.
Are we gonna rotate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Watch.
Rotate shifts.
Rotate
There's
shifts.
a giant crazy tremor storm on the loose. We should take watch.
Be quiet.
So, as you
There's
all
a bedroom
kind
with a locked door.
of walk through this narrow chamber, it seems to be a ruined chamber, into a dust and rubble covered barracks that seems to be small in spaces. There's only about 2 cots that look to be salvageable in any way, shape, or
Dibs.
form. The rest, it's
Whoa,
a small
we're
room
doing
too. We're talking
turns,
a
anyway.
7-foot by 8-foot room with about 10-foot ceilings. Most of it seems to have been caved in, and there's one small opening that seems to lead into what looks to be the air current that comes through. Seems to be a small hallway
Okay.
that one might have been able to climb through should they have chosen to prior to this encounter. Exhausted, tired, thinking about the taunting voice of Coryllius inside this deep cavern, you all make your way, deciding upon who will be taking watch first, and all quietly determine your next steps inside this deep dungeon beneath the city of Waterdeep.
Did you just
And
say
that
quietly?
is
Do you know what
where-
you're...
and that is where we'll pick up next time.
Thanks for listening to Natural 20. We meet every Tuesday night to roll dice and try to make it out alive. On behalf of the party, I hope you enjoyed this session. I mean, Tuesdays. Am I right?